What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim's Sports Talk. And today we have another play-by-play, and it is the Green Bay Packers hosting their division rival, the Detroit Lions. Both of these teams 2-1, won some games in some dramatic fashion. You got the Packers taking over and winning against the Saints last week, and you had Detroit also having a comeback victory over the Kansas City Chiefs in Week 1. It's been an interesting year for this. This is for the top of the NFC North. Right now, you have the other two teams both sitting at 0-3. These two teams at 2-1. This is loud in my ear. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Let me get the chat brewing here. Right. What is up? What is up, everybody? What's up, Sancheesy? What up, Daniel? What up, Inganmad? How you guys doing? Get this chat out here. All right, let's see. I'm going to put, who do you got? Start a poll. Who do you got? Who do you got this week? This is tough. This is really tough for me. I think I'm going to lean towards the Packers. All right. Excuse me, lean towards the Lions. I apologize. Because the Packers have injuries on their offensive line. The ESPN matchup predictor is having the Lions as 53% to 46% favorites. So pretty much a coin toss game here tonight. But the Packers do have some problems on their offensive line. I think Detroit does lead this. I think so. Okay. All right, cool. All right. Detroit by 8. Tim, I don't know how to feel. My BF is a Lions fan, and I don't know why I'm wanting to cheer for the Packers. Well, the dilemma is real, apparently, over there in Maddieland. How you doing, Maddie? Sancheesy says Detroit by 8. I don't hate that pick. I do think the Packers will fight. All right, so I don't think this is going to be a blowout either way. I think it should be a great game. But the Lions, I do think, have the edge. Understandably, they're really well coached over there with Dan Campbell, and especially I like Ben Johnson offensively. But their defense has really stepped up this year. Aiden Hutchinson has been on another level. They added Brian Branch in the second round, and he has been arguably the defensive rookie of the year. Defensively, they've really stepped up. They also added Jack Campbell in the first round. They've really done well over there in Detroit. Anyway, meanwhile, the Packers, they're still a super solid team as well. They've added a lot of pieces. They got rid of Aaron Rodgers in the offseason to stick with Jordan Love. But that allowed them to build a really strong offensive line. Again, they're missing 2 of those pieces. Their defense is also still really strong, led by Jair Alexander and company. Should be interesting as we get into this game. All right, Packers depth chart. Get these up here. So let's see if there's any. Let's go over the injuries that we should be concerned with. All right, so for the Packers, yep, you have Elgton Jenkins is hurt right now. It looks like the rest of their offensive line is... No, they don't have... It must be on IR is their great left tackle. Yep, David Bakhtiari is on IR for now in the early going of the season. They also don't have Devondre Campbell, and Jair Alexander is not healthy tonight, so they will not be playing. Those are some big losses that they are taking over there in Green Bay. Now, over in Detroit is missing their right guard, Fataya. They're also missing their fullback, take that for what you will. They're also missing their starting strong safety, Kirby Joseph. And they're missing Emmanuel Mosley, their starting corner. All right, we're about to get started. Here we go. Greg Reynolds back to return the kick, so Detroit will get the ball first. Green Bay won the toss and elected to defer, and they're kicking off, and it will be a touchback to start the day. So I got some guys here in my fantasy league. Apparently it doesn't want me to see my fantasy league. I have quite a few. I have a few dudes in this game. I have Sam Laporta, the tight end for Detroit. I have the running back for the Detroit, David Montgomery. Okay, so those are the only two I'm starting on this league. So 2 dudes, couple guys. All right, here we go. Jared Goff in the shotgun. Under center. Single back formation, 3 receivers, bunch to the left, takes a snap, handoff up the middle here is Montgomery, and he will get a gain of nothing on the play. Preston Smith in on the tackle, former Washington Commander. I called for this literally a month ago. What happened? I don't know. How do you feel about the Bucks getting Damian Lillard? Off-topic question. That is wild, isn't it? It's a little bit on topic, considering the Bucks are in Wisconsin, so are Green Bay. So we're in Wisconsin here tonight. That's a crazy trade. I'll come right back to it. In the shotgun is Jared Goff. 2nd and 10. Jameer Gibbs enters the game in the backfield. Puts a man in motion. Takes a snap. Play action. Goff pressure. Immediately has to get rid of it. And does. To the flat. It's Raymond. And Raymond will get tackled for a loss. It's Rasul Douglas coming up and making the tackle quickly for a loss of about 2. And now it'll bring up 3rd and 12. Packers defense starting off hot. I love that trade, though. I thought Dave had a no-trade clause, too. Yes, he did. He decided finally to waive it to get out of there. He was getting sick of not winning over there in Portland, and he teams up with Giannis. I think that's a great move. I love the team up. 2 guys really loyal to their team for a long time. In the shotgun, empty backfield set, 3 receivers to the right. Goff takes a snap. Blitz coming. Looking. They pick it up well. Now going to throw it over the middle of the field and intercepted! He was looking for St. Brown, but it's undercut by Ford, and Ford will give the Packers tremendous field position here in the first quarter. It's intercepted. Dangerous throw over the middle of the field. He had time, too. He was not rushed, and Ford gives the Packers a big opportunity here early in this game. Not sure what Jared Goff thought he was looking at. Let's take a look here. They have a good view. He had time, and he just fluttered it over. Didn't see Ford. Ford little double stack with his defender, so there's only looked like there was one defender. They then split as he threw the football. Thought he had the middle of the field open and did not. Nice play by Ford. It's Rudy Ford. Here we go, in the shotgun, puts a man in motion from left to right, takes a snap, looking to his left, now comes back to the middle field, has to escape the pocket, and does. Plenty of room now, still running and throwing it underneath, and it'll be incomplete, looking for Aaron Jones. Anzalone, maybe a little bit of extracurriculars, but they're going to say he just lost his balance and fell on top of him. Ease into it, please. What happened? What'd I do? Who would have what? Why is they worried about running back when their O-line is trash? We're talking about getting Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor is somebody I'm not interested in. It's going to cost way too much. I mean, I'm not trading any more than a 4th-round pick. I'm not kidding. I don't like to go spend a lot on a running back. 3 receivers to the right, empty backfield set, 2nd and 10 at the Lions' 16-yard line. Green Bay has the ball. Jordan Love changing the play at the line here, getting reset. Takes the snap, 4-man rush, pumping, has time, good pocket, but now the pocket collapses at the end. He held on to it too long, and guess who? Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick. Apologies. Jacksonville got Walker instead, so number 2 overall pick. And Aiden Hutchinson takes down Jordan Love for his first sack of the game. How many does he have on the year? He's been having a great year, so that'll be sack number 3 so far in 4 games. A lot of pressures as well. Now it's 3rd and long. 3rd and 19 to be exact at the 25-yard line. Empty backfield set, 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw over the middle field. It will be caught by Dobbs, but he's just going to try to get the yards lost back. Gain of 9. Sets up 4th and 10, and the Packers will have to settle for a field goal. Good job there by the Lions defense to hold him to a field goal after the Jared Goff turnover. Why the heck would we trade for JT? We don't run the ball as it is. Absurd! But wouldn't mind it for our future head coach. Harbaugh would use B-Rob, Taylor, and C-Rod. You want Harbaugh? I don't want Harbaugh. Here we go. From the left hash. All right. Takes a snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick hugs the right side, but it is good. So the Packers do take the first lead of the night, 3-0 here with 12:41 to go in the first quarter. A lot of things happening, a lot of action quick. It's Anders Carlson was the kicker. Is he have any relation to Daniel Carlson? Is Anders Carlson and Daniel Carlson's brothers? They're both kickers in the league. And Daniel Carlson, are they? Kicking runs in the family. Anders joins his older brother and former Auburn All-American in pros. Cool. So the Carlson brothers are kicker. Daniel Carlson's a great kicker over there in Las Vegas as well. What's the stats right now for Anders Carlson? Not familiar with him at all. He was a 6th round pick this year's draft. Anders Carlson. Anders Carlson, what has he got? He is so far 100%, long of 52. He's 2 for 3 for 3 on the year. Made 1 against New Orleans, made 1 against Atlanta, and a 52-yarder against the Bears. He's also 9 for 9 on extra points. So this one right here, he goes 4 for 4. So not a bad start for the young kicker. What up, Jers? Who do I got? I got the Lions. I got the Lions in a tough one. Sorry, I had my fantasy team up there instead of the game. Oopsies. Best football family in the NFL, apparently. Which Harbaugh, the one from Michigan or Baltimore? I'm assuming he's the Michigan. That's what I would have assumed. Capitals take a 2-1 lead. Let's go Caps. C-A-P-S. Dan Whelan, the holder, is the first Irish player in the NFL in over 70 years. I don't believe that. No way. Is McAfee not Irish? Is McAfee an Irish last name? I have no clue. Maybe it's not. But there's no way he's the first Irish player in over 70 years. That's impossible, Pat. No way. I tasted Heineken when I was 16. I spread it out ASAP. How do people like that stuff? Yeah, beer. I did the same thing when I would think I was 12 when my dad let me take my first sip of beer. I did not like it at all either. I think it was just a Budweiser. We need to trade everything for Trent Williams and Teron Armstead. I'm not opposed. Dan Whelan was a DC defender. Was he really? Here we go. Carlson to kick it off. And there's the kick. High flying kick, and it will be a touchback. So the 25-yard line, again, is where Jared Goff comes onto the field after throwing an interception on the opening drive. Let's see if they can do better on this one. He didn't say Irish. He didn't say Irish-American. He said Irish. Oh. Ah. Ha, ha. There's the difference. So actual Irish-born. Got it. Makes sense. Here we go. Offset I formation to the right. Fullback goes in motion, takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Here's Montgomery spinning, and not a lot of room. Maybe falls forward for a gain of about 2. So 2nd and 8 coming up for the Lions. Packers front 7, really attacking early in this game. Montgomery coming off the field. Gibbs coming on. And McAfee is barely Irish. Whelan is born in Ireland. I get it. How do I put Tim in timeout? All right, 2nd and 8. Single back formation. Bunch formation as well. 2 tight end set. Takes the snap. Hand off to Gibbs to the right side. Gibbs will explode through the hole, bouncing off a tackler and falling forward for a gain of about 7, setting up a 3rd and 1. Looking strong there for Jahmyr Gibbs, attacking the defense right back. And he's going to come off the field. Montgomery's going to come back on for the short yardage gain. They're really trying to protect Jahmyr Gibbs. They don't want to give him too much of a workload early in his career. They want to spell him with Montgomery as much as possible to keep him for a full 17 and maybe more. Single back formation, heavy set. Takes the snap, hand off to Montgomery. Montgomery will bounce through and barrel through the hole for a gain of 2, and that'll be enough for the first down. Yep. Good offensive line play, and really just a good punch for Montgomery. Montgomery actually lost the football there, but somehow hung on to it. The ball came loose, but he never let it hit the ground. Strong hands by Montgomery. Gibbs back in the game, 3 receivers to the left. Goff in the shotgun, takes a snap, 4-man rush, looking, throwing it underneath. It'll be caught by Gibbs, and he's hit immediately. Good catch. Quay Walker coming up and laying the wood on Gibbs. 2nd down and about 3. Man, they're literally alternating Gibbs and Montgomery. Every single play, they're coming off. There's no really rhythm for these running backs, but we're going to do 2nd and 7 here early. How many kneecaps for the Lions, Drew? What's the asking price for Jonathan Taylor? I know it was first for a while. Here we go. Montgomery back into the single back formation. St. Brown goes in motion left to right. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Here is Montgomery. And again, not a lot of room to run. This Packers defense doing a great job. He's going to fight for a gain of about 2, but they're not giving him any running room early. 3rd down and 2. And I really don't see a lane that he's missing. I just think that the Packers defense is doing a great job really beating this Lions offensive line early. I think they'll bite off an exact 3 kneecaps. That's my pick. 3rd and 5. Goff in the shotgun. Puts St. Brown in motion left, right. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Goff looking, throwing it over the middle of the field. Has his young tight end, rookie tight end. Breaks a tackle. Still going. Stiff-arming a man and dragged down after a nice gain. On 3rd and 5, he goes for about 35. 1st and 10. Inside Packer territory. One-on-one coverage with Douglas, and he just beats him and then just shrugs him off like he's a little bug. Then he stiff arms Ford, but Ford does a good job of hanging on and taking him down. Great tackle, or catch rather. It was good coverage by Douglas, but Laporta, strong hands. Laporta's a beast. I'm starting him every week. I have him as well. Goff pumping, going deep, has a man open! It's St. Brown, and St. Brown wide open, touchdown, Lions! How does Amon-Ra St. Brown get that wide open? Little pump fake underneath as well, and Goff answers immediately after throwing an interception, throwing a touchdown to his number 1 target, Amon-Ra St. Brown. What a play. Oh, wow. It's like a pick play, but he spun off of it. What an interesting route here. You usually see this as a little hitch, but he actually there's the kick, and he nearly gets it blocked. He does get it through his Patterson, but what an interesting concept. Usually you see a wide receiver come up and set a little hitch, and then basically it becomes what they call the pick play, right? Where you have another receiver that was in the slot run underneath you, and you're trying to set a pick on his man so he can run a wheel route down the sideline. Well, when he set the pick, the wheel route actually stopped in the flat, and when he actually made contact, Douglas came up, and he spun off the contact, being wide open, and Douglas was full-on pursuit because he's used to this being a hitch, so he wants to get underneath it. He ends up just getting dusted for a touchdown. What an absolute beautiful play. Really attacking what the defense is familiar with. Defense understands the pick play, knows what's going on with it, and instead, he has a little wrinkle, and it ends up being a wide open touchdown. Beautiful play by the Lions and Ben Johnson. I'm happy to see Amon-Ra St. Brown was so open. It allows our fans to see that we are not the only team that lets other receivers wide open. Yeah, except Derek Forrest just ran away from our dude. that wasn't a crazy weird play when Gabe Davis scored that touchdown. That was just Derek Forrest running away, or Percy Butler, was it? I think it was Derek Forrest. It shows that we don't use Terry enough. Yeah, that was a pretty creative. It wasn't super creative. It's just smart. It's just good football. You know, he didn't reinvent the wheel or anything. It's just a really common concept, the pick play, and he made a wrinkle to it. Well done. How many people we got in here? We got 44 of you here early. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Gotta be here. If you're here this early, you should be a regular. And you should know the drill. Oh, I didn't set up the chat. Apologies. Get that set up. You should already know, all right? If we have 40 viewers already, we should already have 40 likes. Come on. You know. You know. Reason play Sam Howell just doesn't throw him the ball because he's holding on to it. Yep. Got any money on the game tonight? I did not bet any money. I lost my money on FanDuel, and I'm probably not going to put any more on there, to be honest. But there's the cheesehead. Did we score a TD Sunday against the Eagles? I see another shutout. I think we're in trouble. It's about to go sideways. Got a funny feeling. It all depends on Sam Howell's development, because we went through the film, and I do think he missed a lot of things, so it depends on him. There's the kick. And, ooh, we may get a return here. Caught at the goal line here. And he's going to take it straight forward. Nice cut, little zigzag, and he's going to then get tackled at the 20-yard line. So not a great return by Nixon. Good defense, good special teams defense by the Lions. So Jordan Love will take the field for the first time tonight. Excuse me, second time tonight. I forgot he already had one after the pick. So he's going to take it at his own 20-yard line. Jordan Love has looked solid here, replacing Aaron Rodgers early in the year. Not great, but solid. Puts a man in motion. Two receivers to the right, and now one of the tight ends goes into the backfield. And the pistol takes a snap, play action. Love stepping up, pressure, and down goes Love. Beautifully done by the Lions, attacking again. It's big boy number 96, Isaiah Buggs, beating the offensive line inside. Oh, he splits the double team and everything. Newman and the center absolutely destroyed. And the Packers are lucky he did not fumble that football. 2nd and 16 after the sack. In the pistol again, offset I formation, takes a snap, looking to throw, quick throw over to the left side, and it's batted away. Great coverage by Jacobs, looking for Dobbs. Looked like it was thrown a little bit behind Dobbs, and Jacobs makes him pay for it. And that's going to be an incomplete pass, 3rd and 16 now. That is a big boy, you ain't lying. Not really, I want to win, but we have dumb coaches. Yeah, you know, Rodgers not going to be happy until we go on the RSO. Give him the fullback, give him under center, give him the power O with the classic play action. Here we go. In the shotgun, Jordan Love, 3 receivers to the right. He also has a young tight end in Luke Musgrave, rookie. Takes a snap, steps up, has time, has to avoid the rush, and he will, and he has to get rid of it, and it's incomplete. Wouldn't have mattered if he completed it anyway. Aiden Hutchinson forces... No, it's number 79. Is that Kaminsky? Yeah, I think it was Kaminsky forcing a holding call. So that'll bring up a 4th and 16. Penalty will be declined. And it will be a punt coming from the Packers. Great defense by the Lions. Lions have been flying on the defensive side of the ball tonight. They forced a field goal after the bad interception by Goff. So I think they have negative yards of offense right now for the Packers, actually. I think they have like negative, if I were to guess, I think it's like negative 6 yards of offense. Whoop, why did I do that? I meant to do box score. Box score. There's another flag. Oh, it's going to be a false start. Uh-oh. False start. Yeah, so negative. Yeah, they have negative 6 yards of offense right now. Negative 6 yards. Oh, wow. Lions defense starting off hot as a firecracker early. Already have 2 sacks on Jordan Love. Lions and Packers from County Stadium, Milwaukee. There you go. That's right. Just kidding. It's Lambeau Field, but County Stadium. That's funny. There's the kick. And a high flying kick. It should be returned here by Raymond. Raymond trying to run to the left side and does. Avoids the rush, cuts it up the middle, and will be tackled at his own 44-yard line. So the Lions already have great field position here to start their third drive of the game. First one ended in an interception. The second one, a touchdown to Amon-Ra St. Brown. There's Lambeau Field. I've been there once. It was a bad day for the Commanders when I went there. Redskins at the time. A bad day. We were down like 31-0 at halftime. It was RG3's second season. Rough day. It would be awesome to end the game like Heineke did it against the Eagles with a roughing the passer penalty. The Jordan Love preseason hype, like the Kenny Pickett preseason hype, was truly the dumbest of the preseason, along with the Jet stuff. I thought he's played pretty well. Thank you, Javier, for the compliment, by the way. Is Christian Watson and Adams playing tonight? I did not see Christian Watson on the injury report. Yeah, it looks like he is in the game. And who was the other guy you asked about? Adams? Oh, are you... Adams. Am I stupid? If you're thinking of Devontae Adams, he's not on this team. He hasn't been there in a while, but do they have another Adams that I'm just completely drawing a blank on? Yeah, I don't know about that. Glad you feel better, bud. Yes, I feel so much better than Monday. That was a rough day. Got some sleep, though, and I feel a whole lot better after that. Your thoughts on mother hugging her son after a win? What? Huh? Mother hugging their son after a win? Is there a controversy there? I know nothing about it. Oh, you're talking about Aaron Jones. Gotcha. Aaron Jones is playing tonight. So Christian Watson and Aaron Jones are in the game. I love me some Laporta. O's 5 outs away from 100 wins in the AL number 1 seed. That's amazing. Good for them. No controversy. Got it, Paul. So we're just saying things. All right, here we go. Goff in the shotgun. Now he's going to shift into under center. Single back formation. Montgomery, the running back, takes a snap. Play action. Goff steps up, throwing over to the right side, and overthrows his intended target, Reynolds. Josh Reynolds, incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. That looked like a fluttery, nasty ball. I wonder if he actually got hit as he thrown there, because that was an ugly ball that sailed over his head. Wait, Baltimore's that good? Oh, yeah, Baltimore's been amazing. They had, first time in MLB history, defeated every single team around the league. All right, here we go. Goff in the shotgun, 2 receivers to each side. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here to Jahmyr Gibbs, who bounces out to the right side, and Jahmyr Gibbs finds a crease, and he's running very efficiently compared to David Montgomery. He's going to get a gain of 7 on this play, and he doesn't even get tackled. He gets held up, and the whistle gets blown for forward progress. Do you think T Swizzle going on a surprise New Heights podcast tomorrow? Highly doubtful. No, it's Chris Jones tomorrow. They said that. They announced that during the show. I knew the O's were good, but I didn't know they were number 1 in the AL good. Oh, yeah, they've been incredible. Ron Montgomery, you're not that good, Goff. Here we go. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Jahmyr Gibbs out wide to the right. Takes the snap. Goff looking, scanning, pocket classes when he finds his man over the middle of the field is Reynolds. And Reynolds will actually get up. He may have gotten up to the 25-yard line. I don't know if he got touched when he initially slipped. Looks like he got up and he got to the 25-yard line, so a nice play of 23 yards for Josh Reynolds. Goff doing a great job. Yeah, they were all over Amon-Ra St. Brown. 2 guys attacked Brown. Jared Goff doing a great job seeing the vacant area of the zone, attacking Josh Reynolds over there. Here we go, in the shotgun. Takes a snap, handoff to Montgomery. Montgomery finds a little crease, second level, and nice play. Finally, Montgomery getting a little running room, and he's going to get a gain of about 7, maybe 8. Couldn't quite, they didn't have the yellow marker on there. I couldn't quite judge it based on where the first down marker was. It may have been 9, actually, they said. Yeah, it looks like 8 on the play. Tim, summary of the film the other night, had to go to sleep. Summary of the film is that Sam Howell really, really struggled. He had opportunities, I believe, especially in the red zone, and he didn't pursue. All right, Jahmyr Gibbs in motion, takes a snap, again handing it off to Montgomery, and Montgomery will fight for everything he can and does get the first down marker. Is David Montgomery. He got hit in the backfield and carried the defender to the first down marker. So a fresh set of downs up to the 15-yard line goes the Lions. But yeah, I thought he really struggled. Defensively, I thought defensively we actually looked pretty solid overall. We had a couple of lapses, like the Derek Forrest completely struggled on that one play in particular where Gabe Davis scored the touchdown. But yeah, I'll come back to that. 4.5 to go. Laporta goes in motion left to right, 2 receivers each way. Goff in the shotgun. 4 seconds of the play clock. Takes a snap, drops back to pass. Looking, has to escape to his left. Has plenty of room to run, and he can get to the end zone. No, he will cut it up and get a nice gain, though. Another first down. Up to the 4-yard line goes Jared Goff. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. By the way, I'm wearing my new Caps Reebok jersey tonight. The quality of the jerseys were pretty good. Now crappy Fanatics jerseys. Not nice. Good. Great recognition there by Jared Goff, seeing the man-to-man defense, realizing he can escape the pocket and get a first down, and does. First and goal from the 4. Goff in the shotgun, Montgomery the running back. 2 tight end set, takes a snap, handoff to Montgomery, running it up the middle, and again, nowhere to go. Quay Walker standing him up in the hole, and he may have gotten a yard on the play. Second and goal from the 3 coming up. Quay Walker, the former Bulldog first-round pick a year ago. And he's going to step up right into the hole and meet Montgomery. Man, it's kind of odd to not have Quay Walker blocked, of all people, in the hole. That's kind of weird. He was standing in the middle of the field. Nobody went to block him. Poor design, in my opinion, if you don't have the middle linebacker blocked in the middle of your hole. Second and goal here. Jared Goff under center. Single back is Montgomery. Man in motion, takes a snap. Here goes Montgomery, and Montgomery will go into the end zone. Really, the only reason he got touched is because he ran into the back of his own man, spinning into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. And it's an early 13-3 lead. It's amazing what happens when you block Quay Walker in the middle of the field. Let's take a look. And it looks like it just does a great job. Big, wide open hole. And there goes Penei Sewell. And Sewell, no, it's Decker rather. Decker comes up and blocks Quay Walker, and it makes it so much easier with the running room. Great blocking by the tight ends as well. Beautiful kick out blocks. Patterson, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's 14-3, Detroit on top. The Lions punishing Green Bay early, and the Packers offense looking horrible so far. They're at -6 yards of total offense. They got to get something going stat if they want to see a chance in this game, because the Lions offense is now humming tonight. What up, Justin? How you doing? We are stuck with Fanatics for the next 10 years. Thanks, NHL. Oh, no. Anyway, commercial break. What I see of the film? Yeah, defensively, I thought we actually played decently well, though, except we didn't put any sort of spy on Josh Allen. We just relied on the front 4, and they didn't get a lot of pressure at all. They struggled. The front 4 did not do very well compared to what they did in the first 2 weeks. Then, offensively, yeah, we did throw the ball a lot, clearly. I would have probably, especially with the struggling Sam Howell, liked to see them really start to pound the rock and run the football, even down 16-0. But I guess EB felt like at that point we now got to continue to throw the ball because we're down by so much, blah, blah, blah. And then Sam Howell had opportunities. He just held onto the ball a lot, and he didn't feel comfortable back there, clearly. Who do I got, Tim? I had the Lions. Though, in a close one. So far, it looks like the Lions are going to run away with this. My boomer take is that I hate how all skills and defensive players can wear any jersey number they want. Seeing Walker with number 7 looks on number 7 on looks so stupid. I honestly agree. I really do. I thought it made sense with the numbers being in certain slots that, hey, when you see on defense a number 24, you know he's in the secondary, right? When you saw, you never saw a single digit, but when you saw a 50, you know he's a linebacker. When you saw a 90, you knew he was a defensive lineman, right? It made sense where it was kind of nice having the set numbers of your position groups. So I do agree with that. It is weird seeing a bunch of single digits on defense and just any number anywhere pretty much. I don't like it. That's why they gave up the TD. Don't the Packers have like more than half their defense is first round picks? That's a good question. Let me see here. Kenny Clark's a first round pick. Devontae Wyatt's a first round pick. Rashawn Gary's a first round pick. Luke Van Ness is a first round pick. Clay Walker's a first round pick. Darnell Savage is a first round pick, and Jair Alexander's a first round pick. So that is a lot of first round picks. Now Lucas Van Ness is not listed as a starter, but just the starters, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 first rounders. So yeah, over half the defense is first round picks. There's the catch, and we're going to get another return here from Nixon, cutting it to the right side, cutting it up, and he's going to get tackled only at the 21-yard line. And again, not a very good return, considering you automatically get the ball at the 25-yard line. Now run the ball, don't let Goff throw more interceptions and lose the game, says Greg. All right, here we go. Jordan Love coming onto the field. Got to get something going. He's already been sacked twice in only 6 plays. 1st and 10 with 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Jordan Love in the pistol. Scans the field. Has A.J. Dillon behind him. Tight end in motion. 2 tight ends set. They're going to change the play at the line. Takes the snap. Handoff to the left side is Dillon. Dillon cutting it up. Running right into Barnes. And Barnes stands him up. And he will only get a gain of about 2.5 yards. Barnes doing a great job standing up A.J. Dillon, who is a massive running back. Look at the tree trunks his legs that dude has. Absolutely mammoth running back compared to the rest of the league. Well, except for maybe Derrick Henry, but he's got some big legs. 2nd and a long 7 coming up here for the Packers. 2 receivers each way. Goff puts a man in, Love puts a man in motion, takes a snap, handoff up the middle, is A.J. Dillon again, spinning off a tackler, and Dillon will fall forward this time for a gain of about 4. Looks like 3rd and 3 coming up for the Packers. Didn't The Rock get canceled by the movie studio? I have no clue. Because one of them surely wins us 50 games. Why do the Wizards have 14 coaches? Oh, yeah, because I don't know. That sounds ridiculous. 3rd and 3. In the shotgun. 2 receivers each way at the 28-yard line. Got to get to the 31 for a first down. Love in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Pumping. Has to get rid of it. Does over the middle. And overthrown and nearly intercepted. Romeo Doubs was the intended target. And a Lions defender, number 21, Tracy Walker, had a potential chance at that. But he was more worried about going up and making the tackle, understandably, and he did not make a play on the football. Good pass rush again by the Lions. Hutchinson blocked up pretty good on that play, but the interior of the defensive line gets the pressure, and it's another 3 and out for the Packers. Not a good start, to say the least. Have you played Weddle or the Global yet today? No, I did not. We'll play that at halftime. Here's the kick, and a fair catch called at the 25-yard line by Raymond. So that is where Jared Goff and the Lions will start yet another drive here. So that was good for my fantasy to get David Montgomery a touchdown. He's already at 9.6 points in the first quarter. Love to see it. And Laporta already has 4.5 with just 1 catch. So I like to see that too. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 First player with a rushing TD in each of his first 3 games with Detroit since Barry Sanders, Montgomery. In crazy company right now, huh? Tim, are we going to do a little NBA once it starts back up? I assume so. Probably after the season. I'm just crazy busy with a lot of different stuff. Maybe we can get something into that, but maybe. I can't promise it right now. Here we go. Under center, Joe's Jared Goff. Montgomery, the single back, takes the snap, looking to throw to his right side. He's going to go back shoulder, and no, it's over the top, and what a catch by Reynolds! Josh Reynolds! And really tough coverage there, but the Packers never could locate the football. It was Carrington Valentine, the rookie, never could locate the football, and it ends up being a first down. Great touch on the football, right in the breadbasket. Dangerous throw, considering Valentine had really great field position. But nonetheless, here we go. At the 49-yard line, 3 receivers to the left. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield takes the snap, hand off to the left side, setting up the reverse here to Raymond. Raymond has room to run, cuts it up down the right sideline, and can he beat him? Oh, he does get around him, but he gets tripped up by Ford, and they're back into the red zone inside the 10. Go the Lions. The Lions are on fire right now. They could call any play in the play sheet right now, and they have the Packers defense in shambles. Raymond, man, he's got some speed on him, man. He almost got around him when he had no business getting around him at all. Here we go. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Lions 14, Green Bay 3. But the Lions already knocking on the door. First and goal at the 9 when we come back. What do we got going on here? 61 of you in the chat. I appreciate all of you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. All right, please do. If you haven't subscribed already, we'll be here all season long, every primetime game, as long as I don't have a banging headache like I did Monday. But for the most part, I should be here every primetime game. Now, that being said, I will miss a couple, just to let everybody know. I will miss a couple in soon, because I have a wedding on October 9th, which is a Monday. So I won't be able to do that game, obviously. Probably will be able to do those Sunday games, though. Definitely will do all the Commanders games. Because then on October 15th, I have another wedding, but it's a late wedding, like 6:30. So I should be able to do the Commanders game at 1 o'clock. It'll actually be at noon where I will be. Should be able to do the Commanders game, but I will not be doing the Sunday night game. And then I'll have to travel back the 16th. So likelihood of me doing the Monday night game there is tough because I'm literally driving back from New Orleans. But after the 16th, I should be doing every primetime game from then on. This is looking like a blowout. Yeah. Are the Lions trying to give the Packers the Broncos treatment? Maybe. On a wedding on a Monday, never heard such a thing. I agree. In the middle of the football season, no doubt. And then the very next weekend, a wedding on the Sunday in the middle of NFL season. Not cool there, guys. Not cool. Some of my best buds, but not cool. You know, what's wrong with a nice Saturday wedding? What's wrong with that? I'll tell you what's wrong with that. Money. So much money to have a wedding on a Saturday compared to any other day. I'm busy in October down. Nice. Oh, October 9 and 10. Gotcha. Does my mic sound weird to you guys? Or does it sound okay? Let me know if my mic sounds any funky. Weekend weddings? What kind of sorcery is that? Weekday weddings? Yeah. Oh my god, are you doing Jairus' excuse now? You're going to a wedding, is it? I could see a Thursday wedding. Yeah, before now, I did go to one Sunday wedding on a Memorial Day weekend. But other than that, it's pretty much been Friday or Saturday up until now. And I've been to 14 weddings since I got married. Mike sounds good. Good. Thanks, guys. All right, here we go. Under center, single back formation, puts a tight end in motion, takes a snap, quick throw over the left side is Laporta. Laporta will try to fight through a tackler, and he will get up to about the 4-yard line. Laporta wanted that one. He gets up smiling. He wanted to slip that tackle, but could not do it. 2nd and goal from the 4, coming up for the Lions. You sound like Denzel Washington. Mwah. Beautiful voice, then. I see you. All right, here we go. Goff in the shotgun. 2 receivers each direction. Goff takes a snap, looking to throw to the left side, has a... Oh! Reynolds slips out of the break, and Goff could not connect. A Sunday wedding on Labor Day weekend is great. Did I say Labor Day weekend? I meant Memorial Day, if I said Labor Day. But yeah, it's just a Monday off. It's not a bad thing. And then football starts in 3 days. True. Here we go. 3rd and goal, 14:22 to go in the second quarter. Remember the Timtons. Goff in the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. Puts a man in motion left to right. Takes a snap, drops back to pass. Scanning the field, has to escape the pocket to the left, the pressure, and then has to just throw it away. And the Packers hold on to... Wait a minute. Flag on the play. What's the flag? Not sure where the flag is, if it's in the backfield or in the secondary. Holding offense. So, should be penalty declined. And I'm assuming they will settle for a field goal here, 4th and 5. You're going to replay 3rd down. Interesting call. Really? You're going to make it 3rd and goal from the 15 instead of forcing to a field goal here? You're really hoping for an interception, I guess? But to me, you're just asking to get a seam down the middle and a Sam Laporta touchdown. Oh, he had Laporta open there, but the pressure up the middle, he could not get it there. All right, 3rd and goal. I'm predicting, they have St. Brown in the slot. That might be him. A streak down the middle. Let's see what happens. Empty backfield set, 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Stepping up, pumping. Now going to throw it underneath, and it will be incomplete. Looking for Jones Jr., Marvin Jones, who's really struggled this year. 4th and goal, so it will now be a field goal from the 15-yard line. I guess they're going to hope that the 10 yards makes the big difference. I don't know. No spoilers. Let Tim call the game and then react to the game. I appreciate that, Justin. There goes 4 points Montgomery could have gotten in. Hey, you know I would have liked it. I got Montgomery on my fantasy team, so I wouldn't have been mad. Here we go. 3 for 3 on the year from the left hash for Patterson. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. The 33-yard attempt right down the middle, no doubter. And the Lions extend their lead to 14 here with 14:07 to go in the second quarter. Plenty of time left for the Packers, but the Packers offense has been absolutely dreadful thus far. They have a total of 1 yard after 3 drives. 1 yard. Jordan Love, 1 for 5. He's been sacked twice for 15 yards lost. A.J. Dillon, the 2 carries, 7 yards, getting them into the green. Or into the black, as they say. How old is Marvin Jones now? He's got to be, I'm going to guess, 29. No, I'm going to say 31. I think he's either 29 or 31. I don't think he's 30. And to be honest, that's a complete guess. Let's see what he is. Oh, wow, 33. He's even older than I realized. I knew he was pretty old, but man, 33. What up, Protect? How you doing, A-Lot? Hey, Tim, what are your thoughts on Creed Humphrey? I like him a lot. Is there something that went on with him? But the center for the Chiefs, I think he's a stud. And I would love to end up with him on our team, even though I haven't hated Nick Gates. But he's not great either. Nixon catches it. He's going to return it after 6 yards deep in the end zone. And he's again not going to get to the 25-yard line. Tackled at the 21. And the Packers might be going for a different strategy. Oh, no. And there's a flag. This might be even worse starting field position for the Packers. Most of the time, teams are completely content with getting set up at the 25-yard line, Packers might say, you know what, I'll sacrifice 4 or 5 yards. I want to get out there. Holding. Receiving team. Half a distance to the goal, and it's first down. So, poor decision by Nixon really gives them terrible starting field position, already down by 14. Have you seen him? I think I have. Single back formation, 2 receivers to each side. Trying to get him to jump off sides, doesn't work. At their own 10-yard line, takes the snap. Play action, Love throwing it over the middle of the field, tipped up in the air and intercepted! Try to go to the left side, cutting it up in the field. Can he get it in the end zone? No, he will get tackled at about the 7, and the Lions get the ball back. It was tipped by the linebacker and ends up intercepted by Jacobs. Was that the rookie, Jack Campbell, that got a hand on it, or was it Barnes? I couldn't quite tell who the defender was that got a hand on it. There's Anzalone, there's Campbell. Who gets a hand on this? It was Anzalone. Anzalone poking it up and intercepted by Jacobs. Great play by the former Saint. So now the Lions already inside the 10-yard line yet again. Single back formation. St. Brown in motion right to left. Bunched up formation. Takes the snap. Hand off to Montgomery. Montgomery, nice cut up the middle. Bouncing off a tackler, and we'll get to the 2-yard line. Gain of 5 for Montgomery. This game is over. It's not really good. Tim, are you excited for Saw 10? Not even a little. Look up Tim and tell us your thoughts. Look him up, Tim. Okay. Single back formation. St. Brown in motion right to left. Goff takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Montgomery. Montgomery will get his second touchdown of the game. Montgomery. Already 10 carries, 27 yards, 2 touchdowns on the day, and the Lions up 23-3. The Packers' home field stadium is in shock. The fans thought this was going to be something to be excited about, and Jordan Love looking like an absolute disaster so far, and the offense as a whole is looking bad. 23-3, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good by Patterson, and it's now a 21-3 lead. Bring out the skunks, pass the controller. The Packers are in trouble. All right, he wants me to look up Creed Humphrey. Also, 16.7 points already for Montgomery. We doing it. We doing this thing. We doing this thing. My team is just stacked to the rafters. It's so good. Give me the trophy now. BK. Creed Humphrey. I mean, Creed Humphrey. So is this supposed to look like me? Is this what we're going with? Is this me? Is this the joke? 24, Tim, not 21? No, they're up by 21. They're up 24-3, but they're up 21. Tim, you should call the Orioles 9th inning. Oh, the Orioles 9th inning, huh? For the 100th. Can I get it on here? Let's see. Is it on TV? It's got to be on live TV, right? I don't see it on my YouTube TV. What channel is it on? Total yards, LOL, 600, or excuse me, 206-1. Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. What channel is it on, guys? I don't see what channel it is. Creed looks like Tim. Okay, this is ridiculous. David Achan better pop off because I got rid of Montgomery. You got rid of Montgomery? Why in the world would you get rid of Montgomery? Masson. Do I have Masson here? Sorry, man. I don't have Masson. I can only watch like YouTube videos from Masson. My YouTube TV doesn't have Masson. Tim looks more like Brandon Sheriff. The resemblance is uncanny. I can't unsee it now. Creed Humphrey. Well, this is my now top target. Ooh, should I go with this kind of haircut? Should this be my new do? You know, I call it a don't, but maybe you guys want it. All right, this one will be a touchback now on the kickoff. Finally, Nixon not trying to bring it out of the end zone. The Orioles are streaming on FanDuel. Really? All right, did you get what you wanted, Dr. Pig? Did you get what you wanted? Look him up and tell us your thoughts. Oh, man. Here we go. In the pistol. 2 receivers each way. Puts a man in motion, takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here is Jones. Jones will fall forward for a gain of 5. This is Aaron Jones' first touch of the ball game. Put it as a poll, Tim. Does Tim look like... Here we go. Start a poll. Does Tim look like Creed Humphrey? Does Tim look like Creed Humphrey? Yes, no. And then the last one is Tim is Creed. All right, in the shotgun is Love, takes a snap, play action. Ooh, we're going to option here, pitching it to the right for big hit to Jones. Dangerous play. Holy moly. 3rd down coming up now. Dangerous tackle. Fortunately, Aaron Jones looks like he does get up and nothing to his knees. Those are scary tackles, just diving at his legs. Whew. Fortunate. Tim, I have a big Lions money line, Western Kentucky money line, and Tulsa money line. All big play. Well, good luck, Dave. Good luck, Dave. I'm rooting for you. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Love puts a man in motion. Empty backfield set. 3rd and 7 takes a snap. Quick throw over to the right side and batted away is the rookie Brian Branch covering Christian Watson, the number 1 receiver being covered by a rookie Brian Branch, who is listed as a safety coming out of Alabama. You know what? The Lions have done a great job talent evaluating. I do think they reached on a couple of picks, but overall, because they got Brian Branch in the 2nd round, I can justify it. Because Brian Branch is such a stud, somehow he fell to them in the 2nd round. Here we go. There's the kick from Whelan, and it's going to be caught at the 20, trying to spin off a tackler, and does. And he's going to bouncing around, still going, pinballing his way through, and up to the 30-yard line goes Raymond. And it's already a 24-3 lead for the Lions. And let's see what's going on with that. Why is he even throwing that? I don't even know. Tim, when you look in the mirror, do you see Creed Humphrey? Fantasy is telling me lies. I swear Montgomery was out for the next 3. Dude, I can't believe you dropped Montgomery. That is pretty brutal, dude. I ain't going to lie to you. I mean, even if he was out 3 to 4 weeks, I don't know why you would have dropped. I mean, who's on your team? You better have a stacked lineup. Like, you must have, like, 4 all-star running backs already to drop David Montgomery. We should have add Branch as well. No, it is what it is. They don't have Martin Mayhew anymore. True. Tim, you're way behind me? I'm behind? No way am I way behind you. I'm ahead of the ESPN and everything. Are you up to snuff as far as like your fast forward as far as you can with me? So I'm assuming we're going to see more David Montgomery today. He's already at 16.7 points. Only 13.5% of fantasy started him this week. Why? I don't understand. Some people just don't understand what, to fantasy and look it up, because Jason Williams led the league in touchdowns last year. Or is it Jason Williams, right? The one now who's on the Saints. But yeah, David Montgomery is now in that same role as Williams last year. And so he's going to have a ton of touchdowns this year. He's already got 4, and he's only played in 3 games. Montgomery? No, he does not have 4 to 5 points a game. He's gotten double digits every week. I mean, my league is a little high scoring, but if we look at him, he had what did he have last week? He's had a touchdown every single week, so that's already, there's no way he's had 4 to 5 points a game, because he's had a touchdown every time he's played. Game logs. Yeah, his first week, he had 67 yards and a touchdown. That's 12.7. And a catch, so 13.7 if you're in PPR. Then he had 74 yards and a touchdown. So he's had 13 points a week. And now he has 2 touchdowns. He's already got 12 points just in those 2 touchdowns alone. My league's a little bit high scoring because we get 0.2 for every rush. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Montgomery, the single back, takes the snap. Play action, rolling to his right, throwing it underneath. It'll be caught by St. Brown. St. Brown, nice move, but he does get tackled after a gain of about 10, maybe 11, depending on the spot. First down, Detroit. Amon-Ra getting a quick little throw there. Amon-Ra is probably not going to have the biggest day. Fortunately for him, he's already got his touchdown, so he should have a decent fantasy day. But I don't imagine how much more they're going to throw to him, considering they're already up 21 points. Next Thursday is Bears-Commanders. Tough. Offset I formation to the left. 1st and 10. Takes a snap, handoff to Montgomery, bouncing it outside to the right. He's going to make a nice cut and get a gain of about 5, maybe 6, depending on the spot. Looks like they may give him 6. Uh-oh, flag on the play. This might be coming back. Potentially a hold. Holding 73 offense. So replay first down. So the play is negated. It is Jonah Jackson, the left guard, gets called for it. It happens a lot when the play is intended to go up the middle and a guy bounces it outside. The defender then switches direction. The offensive lineman not quite ready for it. They get a hold of the jersey where they shouldn't, and they get called for the flag. I bet his QB1 was Aaron Rodgers. Here we go, 1st and 20. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Gibbs goes in motion to the left. Takes a snap, handoff to Montgomery, and Montgomery gets hit immediately by Preston Smith. He does fall forward for a gain of about 2. So 2nd and 18 coming up for the Lions. My brain is bamboozled right now. I don't remember Montgomery performing that well. Yeah, you had a big brain lapse there, Redskins fan 10. You had a big brain lapse. Are you even sure you dropped Montgomery? 2nd and 18. In the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. Gibbs, the running back, takes the snap. Blitz coming. Pumping, throwing it over the middle of the field. Incomplete. Looking for Reynolds. Way in the dirt. 3rd and 18. So I'm assuming there's going to be a screen coming up here for the Lions. Let's see. Is Rodgers coming back next year? That's a big question. He doesn't even know right now, I'm assuming. Because Achilles injuries are no joke. Ooh, Jared Goff taking big shots there by 2 Packers defenders. He sees Goldberg. Here we go, 3rd and 18. Goff in the shotgun. Puts Jahmyr Gibbs in motion. 3 receivers to the left. Ooh, they get him to jump off sides. Is Decker, I believe. Yup, number 68, the left tackle, gets caught jumping there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Super long. It was already 3rd and 18. Now it's going to be 3rd and 23 for the Lions. 9:58 to go in the second quarter. Packers need a stop desperately. Turnover would be huge. They already have 1 interception, but it only turned into 3 points. Here we go. Empty backfield set. Takes the snap. Looking. Going to throw it underneath. It'll be caught by Gibbs. And Gibbs takes a nice shot there by Walker. And he will only get a gain of about 8 or so, maybe 10. but not nearly enough for the first down marker, so the Lions will settle for a punt. What up, DC Fan 88? How you doing? How you doing? What are we up to? We're up to 88 of you in the chat. I really appreciate all of you here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. We'll be here all year. Here we go. Fox to punt it away. First time we've seen the punter for the Lions tonight. There's the kick. And no running into the kicker. Dangerously close, though. And it's not a great punt, but it does take a great bounce. Oh, and it's muffed! And the Packers still can't get it! And it finally, a Packers player dives on it and gets it. Whew! That was bouncing around. I thought the Packers were about to lose it. It was absolutely muffed by Jaden Reed. And I believe number 43 hopped on it. I think it's Keandre Thomas finally jumps on it. I think he had an opportunity early and lost it. Yep, he did. Yeah, Thomas had a chance at it. Then Levitt had a chance at it, and he lost it. And then Thomas finally gets it. Whew, Packers looking like the Three Stooges out there. Yeah, Keandre Thomas definitely got a clear recovery. I saw it. So definitely Green Bay ball, clear recovery. Tim, thoughts on Commanders being one of the teams trying to trade for Jonathan Taylor? I think that would be ridiculous in my opinion. I don't want a running back at all. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Single back formation is A.J. Dillon. Now a man in motion goes from right to left. It is Datavion Wicks. Takes a snap, play action. Love has to avoid the rush. Looking. Now he can't, and he has to get rid of it. Does to Musgrave. Left-handed throw. It's a no gain. But Aiden Hutchinson looked like he got held. No call there. And now I'll bring up 2nd and maybe 9. So Luke Musgrave saving his quarterback. Turning around, giving him a target. And Jordan Love, who was nearly about to take a safety, had to throw it left-handed to get it away. And does. Okay, I don't know what alternate timeline I was living in. I swear he only had 4 to 5 points. Yeah. Here we go. In the pistol formation. Takes a snap. Drops back to throw. Quick throw over to the left side. Has his man Romeo Dobbs for a gain of about 5. So it should be a gain of about should be set up 3rd and 4. Caps up 4-1. Heck yeah, baby. Do Jets get a refund for their warranty? Probably not. Probably not. I think they're hung out to dry on that one. Jordan Love looking like Zach Wilson would look like with a good O-line. Well, the Packers O-line has not been good tonight. Here we go. 3rd and 4. 3 receivers to the right. A.J. Dillon now going to motion back into the backfield from the left. Oh, he gets him to jump. He gets him to jump. It was definitely the Lions that jumped forward, but did they get back on the sideline? I don't believe they did. The left tackle doing a good job seeing them cross the line and making a move to make sure they see it. Neutral zone infraction. So that'll be a free first down for the Packers, and that is how they get their first down, is a penalty of a neutral zone infraction. And Harris looks like he was the one that initially jumped. Charles Harris, the defensive end. It was also Jacobs who also jumped, so he could have got called forward as well. All right, Love, a single back formation. Puts the tight end in motion, 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle, and he gets hit in the backfield immediately. Barnes, and who was that? It is number 54, Aleem McNeil, blowing up this Packers offensive line. This offensive line has been horrific tonight. He just attacked right where the pulling guard came from, so he beats the wham block of the tight end, and McNeil gets a tackle for loss along with Barnes. Here we go. 2nd and 13. In the pistol. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Pumping. Looking. Scanning. Pressure coming. And down goes Love. McNeil comes up with a sack. Back-to-back big plays from McNeil. And it's now going to be 3rd and long for the Packers. Jordan Love in shambles. I think more importantly right now for the Lions, or excuse me, for the Packers, is honestly, yeah, they have a good offensive line and they have a good running back duo, but the receivers are not all that great. You know, Christian Watson's not somebody that gets a lot of separation. He's got great speed. Romeo Doubs is a meh running back in the league at best. So he really doesn't even have that much options with a really good secondary now in Detroit. Takes a snap, drops back to pass, looking over to the right side, and he will make the catch to Doubs, and Doubs will go out of bounds. But that will be not nearly enough for a first down. So 4th and about 7 coming up for the Packers, and they will be forced to punt. No, it's preseason. Gotcha. And the Red Wings score. This is Sunday versus the Bills all over again. Yeah, this is... Except this is even worse. This is way worse than our game. Like, we were at least able to move the ball. We got into the red zone sometimes. Like, we had some first downs. This is brutal. Their only first down has come off a penalty. Here we go. Fair catch called. Way late on the fair catch. Called at the 24-yard line by Raymond. That was a very late. He nearly got whacked. That was really good discipline there by the Packers special teams to not hit him, because that thing came... That fair catch was literally... He was within like 3 yards when that fair catch came. This fool giving us preseason updates. It's all right. He can be excited about the Caps. We don't need to hate. It is good to know that we should probably note that it is preseason, not regular season. Give me Robert Salah and Ben Johnson and a deal-making young GM that believes in big boy football. That will work. Well, we're not going to get Robert Salah. They're not going to fire him in the Jets, are they really? That would be crazy to me. But I would like somebody in the vein of the Eagles GM, whoever the heir is to the GM in Philly. Maybe go snatch him up. I would like that. I like how they do run things. You know, they don't believe in first-round running backs. I don't either. You know, they got a beast running back with a 4th-round pick in DeAndre Swift. Love it. They do running back by committee usually anyway, so love that idea. They believe in building their lines defensively and offensively, and then they make some plays for secondary and wide receiver play. Yes, Salah has history? No way. I mean, really, I'm shocked. Do you see Matt LaFleur being let go at the end of the season? I don't. I don't either. I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think he's on the hot seat. Did your mic went out? My mic went out? Hello? Can you hear me? I hope my mic didn't go out. And then you'll turn on them after they lose a game or two. Only if they don't do what he asks. He scored 2 in a minute. Wow. My phone died, so I walked my dog while it charged. Nice. What up, Egon? Welcome back. You look exactly like Creed Humphrey. True. Mike is fine. Good. Good. All right. Almost 100 of you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. Only 29 likes, though. If you really, please help. Please. It's really simple. Hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. Now, when you get 4 years in and there's still the same BS, then I'll turn on the... Yeah. Here we go. Under center goes Jared Goff with a 21-point lead. Single back formation, bunch formation, takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Montgomery. Montgomery slips through the line and will fall forward for a gain of about 4 up to the 28-yard line. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Lions. My dream is that Mike Tomlin parts ways with the Steelers after the season and comes here. I mean, Mike Tomlin, obviously, never having a losing season, truly incredible. I just don't want a retread, if I'm being honest. I want somebody else that's young and potentialed here. Here we go. Single back formation. Puts a man in motion right to left. Takes a snap. Looking, scanning, throwing it underneath. It will be caught by Sam Laporta, and Laporta will get a gain of 5, setting up 3rd and 1. Sam Laporta has been an absolute stud his rookie year so far. He's like the number 3 tight end in fantasy. right behind TJ Hawkinson, or I think he's actually number 2 tight end in fantasy. I think he will end up being number 3 once Travis Kelce really gets going, but he's been awesome. He's now in motion, 2 receivers each way, 3rd and 1, takes the snap, hand off to Montgomery. Montgomery will slip through the line and get a nice gain up to the 40-yard line on 3rd and 1. That'll be a gain of about 6. So 1st and 10 now coming up for the Lions. Here comes the big boy football. He is ready to ground and pound to use this clock up, trying to waste the first half away. Since we are sharing our dreams that aren't going to happen. My dream is that I can keep my... Oh, geez, Louise. Hopefully that happens. Here we go. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. Play action. Jared Goff steps up, throwing it tipped at the line and looking for St. Brown, but it was tipped and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now for the Lions. 3:41 to go in the second quarter. Detroit going to put up 71 to beat Miami. The score. I don't think so. They don't look like they're continuing to put the pressure on. They're already playing big boy football to wear down this defense. Here goes Jahmyr Gibbs, 2 receivers to each side. Now Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. In the shotgun goes Jared Goff, 2nd and 10. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking, scanning, throwing it over the middle of the field, and it's dropped by Laporta. An uncharacteristic drop there by the young tight end. Would have been a first down. It looked like a good throw. Let's take a look from this angle. I thought he had a chance at this, and he looked like he was open in the middle of the field. It's a little bit far, but definitely a catchable ball. Ooh, Rashawn Gary getting a shot at him. Yeah, he just he alligator-armed it. Little fingertips on it by Laporta. Got to fully extend those arms. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Now St. Brown goes in motion right to left. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Quick throw over the middle. Has his man St. Brown with a nice cut. And he will get the first down and a few extra. Still going. And now he's falling down at the 36, roughly it looked like. Beautifully done. St. Brown making it look easy for another first down. 1st and 10 Lions. Looks like he gained about 14 on the play. What up, Chris? Out of all the hypothetical women you could have, and you choose... Oh, geez, Louise. What are we talking about here? Here we go. 3 receivers to the left. 6 seconds on the play clock. They're hurrying up the line. They do. Goff takes a snap. Scanning the field. Looking. Pumping. Has pressure in the middle of the field. And then somehow escapes. Now throwing over to the left side. And Laporta goes up and makes the grab this time. And it is a first down for a gain of 11. Jared Goff making some things happen. He had immediate pressure in the middle of the field and somehow escaped. In the middle of the line, number 95 had a clear shot at him, but Goff made him look silly. Goes up and catches. Does he make the catch? Not sure if there was a bobble here on the ground, maybe. Laporta doing a good job finding an opening space. Nope, looks clean. And it is another first down, and this should bring us to... Nope, they're going to maybe run one more play. St. Brown goes in motion right to left. Nope, just trying to get him to jump off sides, and they will let it go to the 2-minute warning. Lions 24, Packers 3. Lions up to the Green Bay 35, and they're already putting on a great drive here with 2:44 off the clock. And they easily can let this clock go all the way down to nothing before they get a score. Thought the Green Bay defense was going to be elite. They're frauds like our defense. I didn't say ultimate. What? Who said that? What's going on? Oh, heard Lizzo's available? Wow. If you want ultimate thickness, why not Whoopi Goldberg? Oh, jeez Louise. What am I reading here? One quick look at Tom Grossi. Yeah, I'm sure he's struggling right now over there in Green Bay land. Sure, he is struggling hard. So the 2-minute warning, we'll go through the stats there at halftime before we play a little Weddle and Global. I feel like the Lions have been getting better the last couple of years for sure. Yeah, I mean, they had a great draft. And what's what's sad is, like, I did like their picks, but I didn't like where they took them. But it ended up being just fine, because I would have loved for them to take Brian Branch in the first instead of Jahmyr Gibbs, right? But they ended up getting him at 44. So basically, in my head, you can swap those two picks, and the draft is tremendous, right? But Jack Campbell was a little early. Sam Laporta was actually probably solid there in the second round, and clearly it's proving correct. But all of their draft picks are hitting right now. That is the key to having a really, really good football team. You got to be well coached, which I do like their defensive and offensive coordinators, especially Ben Johnson, right? But you also need to hit on those young, cheap contracts. Sam Laporta giving you big numbers. Brian Branch coming in and looking like a stud nickel corner / safety. You have Aiden Hutchinson, only your second-year player, looking like one of the top pass rushers in the league. Jack Campbell has been a great linebacker for them in the middle of the field. Jahmyr Gibbs, honestly, they haven't even had to use him that much because David Montgomery was a great signing in this offseason. Not a ton of money, but very efficient over there in Chicago when he was there. So they've done a great job hitting on their draft picks, and then finding the pieces to fill where they need. Penei Sewell has been a really good right tackle for them, right? I believe they drafted Decker as well, right? Yeah, he was a first-round pick back in 2016. But yeah, this has been really great roster building by whoever their GM is. I respect it, and they've done a great job. That defensive line looking like studs, but most importantly, they're coached well. All right, 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Single back formation, takes the snap, hand off to Montgomery. Montgomery with a big hole in the middle of the field, and he's going to get a gain of 11, maybe 12. David Montgomery turning the screws on this defense, and they're really putting him to it now. And the offensive line starting to wear down this defense. They're blocking everybody. Montgomery now actually having holes to run through, where early in this game, the Packers defense looked strong, but they're exhausted right now. 2 receivers each way at the 29-yard line. Goff in the shotgun. Gibbs enters the game. Jared Goff takes a snap, handoff to Gibbs, and he's going to run to the right side and fall forward for a gain of about 3.5 or so. 2nd down and about 6.5. 20 points, 9. Yeah, dude, I'm already over projected. Love to see that. Jordan Love not looking so hot? Correct. Creed, aren't you practicing? Why aren't you practicing? All right, here we go. 2nd and 7. Gibbs goes in motion, right to left, takes the snap, handoff to Montgomery going right, and this time nowhere to go. Stuffing him on that one. Beautifully done. Finally, they've looked, going back to what they looked like early in the first quarter. Excuse me. Who was that? That was a linebacker. It was some weird last name. Oh, there he is. Kingsley Inagbari. Looks like he's playing a lot of defensive end for him, outside linebacker. They do have him listed as a right outside linebacker, so I guess he's coming in to spell Preston Smith when he needs a spell. So the Lions will take the Packers will take a timeout with 41 seconds left. So they're trying to get a stuff here and maybe get the ball, try to get points before halftime. 3rd and 6. Goff in the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. Gibbs the running back. Here we go. Takes a snap. Drops back. Looking, throwing it underneath, and Gibbs slipped. And that will now bring up 4th down. So the Packers will get the ball back here before the second half, trying to get points on the board, but they will allow a field goal here, at least a field goal attempt here coming up from Patterson. Miley's too much for an innocent little piglet like myself. All right, here we go. From the right hash. Here we go. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Now it's 27-3, Lions on top, 24-point lead. 34 seconds, Packers trying to get something before half. Let's see what happens. They will have 2 timeouts and 38 seconds to get into field goal range. What else is new? What else is new? What up, dog? Why would you want Kim? She's a narcissist and drama queen. Oh, gosh. Somebody dislikes the Kardashians. Sounds like you keep up with them. All right. 34 seconds. Tim, did you know the word girl used to refer to both genders? Is that true? I have no idea. Tim K. It's Toy Story NFL. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to work. Here we go. Here's the kick coming from Fox. There will be a high kick, but not returned this time by Nixon. So the 25-yard line with 34 seconds remaining in the second quarter. I had the biggest brain fart. Apparently you did, dude. I have fun halftime game. We will all say our favorite moment in Tim's stream. Uh-oh. Is Deshaun Watts going to be Stinky Pete? All right. Can Jordan Love get him in a field goal range? 3 receivers to the right. In the shotgun. Trying to get him a jump. Does not work. Aiden Hutchinson lining up inside. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Love steps up. Throwing it over to the right side. And caught. But only a gain of 5. Brian Branch on the coverage. It's Degura with the catch. I have a fantastic one. Hassan has one too, apparently. Here we go. Love in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Steps up. He's going to escape to his left. Pumping. And he will get rid of the football. Falling backwards. Hits the ground. And it will bring up now 3rd and 5. I don't know if A-Chain will get those kind of touches or not, to be very honest with you. Like, I think that's more of an anomaly. I think he really did mess up. Because Raheem Mostert's going to be the starter. You're basically hoping for Raheem to get hurt. But even once he gets hurt, Jeff Wilson will come back. I mean, A-Chain obviously had a huge day the other day, but I think he's only going to average maybe 12, 13 points, maybe max until... Which, that would be okay. But I think that's max. Because he ain't getting 4 touchdowns again for a while. Here we go. Love in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Steps up. Avoids the rush. Throwing it over to the left side. Has a man wide open is Degura with 7 seconds. And it's actually a decent gain here. I think they need one more catch. And they can go anywhere in the field. You got to get a nice... You have an opportunity. Mine was when we drafted John Bates. We're going to play Weddle in the country game. Fair enough. That one time when Love threw that interception was my favorite. Yeah, I haven't been watching long. Well, thanks for being here, Greg. Yeah, I haven't been watching long. Fair enough. My favorite is when we drafted Emmanuel Forbes and he stormed out and yelled, "These idiots." Did the Orioles win, by the way? I'll never forget the Dotson pick. He shouldn't even be awake right now. That's what I said on Peyton Turner, right? Oh, man. Draft is fun. 3 receivers to the right. 1st and 10. Takes the snap. Love. Going to throw it underneath and incomplete. Looking for Dobbs. But, ooh, it's going to be a flag on Jacobs. But it doesn't really matter. Even with pass interference, it's still going to be a crazy long field goal attempt, like a 66-yarder or something. Pass interference, number 23, defense. It's placed at the spot of the foul. What is that you doing in the word favorite? Do you startle your wife and dog, Tim? Sometimes, yeah, when I'm yelling. True. Yes. All right, they're at the 47-yard line plus 8. It's a 65-yarder. They got to get another flag pretty much. This game is over. You ain't lying. 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap. Blitz coming. Love down goes Love. And that's how the first half ends, with a sack. And the Packers only saving grace right now as they get the ball first at halftime. But yikes, this is a disaster. Harris gets credit for the sack. And now we'll take a look here at the team stats so far in the first half. You have 15 first downs to 3 for the Packers. And let me let you know, 2 of those just came in that final drive. And 2 of their first downs have come off penalties. So they are looking absolutely horrible. If you haven't heard, they only have 20 yards of total offense. They've ran 22 plays and only have 20 yards of offense. Yikes. 284 yards of total offense so far for the Lions. Absolutely crushing it. They're also 5 for 9 on third down. Packers are only 1 for 6. Looking at the penalties, the Lions actually have more penalties, 5 for 39. Packers only at 2 for 15. Both teams have 1 turnover apiece, but the Lions are killing it in the time of possession game, 1941 to 10-19. Looking at the box score, you have Jared Goff, 12 for 20, 163 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Jordan Love, 6 for 13, 50 yards, and also an interception, but he's also been sacked 4 times for a loss of 37 yards. A.J. Dillon, only 3 attempts for 4 yards. Aaron Jones, 2 for 3. Right now, David Montgomery leads all ball carriers, 15 for 53 and 2 touchdowns. Leading receivers right now, you have Sam Laporta, 4 catches, 56 yards. And Romeo Doubs, 3 catches, 30 yards. The lone touchdown through the air came to Amon-Ra St. Brown, 3 catches, 48 yards, and a touchdown. Leading tacklers, you have Quay Walker with 10 and Brian Branch with only 3. You have McNeil, you have Harris, you have Buggs, and Aiden Hutchinson all with a sack already in this game. You have Riley Patterson, 2 for 2 on field goals. Anders Carlson, 1 for 1 for the Packers. Patterson's also 3 for 3 on extra points. And that is your first half stats. Here we go. Let's go play a little Weddle. Weddle game. Who are we starting with, ladies and gents? Check out the team power rankings. All right, while I'm waiting for a name, we'll look at the power rankings here. What do we got in the team power rankings? I'm assuming you put it in Twitter posts. We do. All right, here we go. We have the Niners 1, Eagles 2, Dolphins 3, Chiefs 4, Bills 5. I don't hate that. I don't hate the Bills are in the top 5. I think the top 5 is pretty solid. Dallas has to fall after losing that game. I would put the Lions over the Cowboys right now, but I'm not really too mad about it. But when you lose the Cardinals like that, you got to fall a little bit. Ravens are probably a little high at 8, even though they are 3-0, huh? I mean, if they're fully healthy, they're definitely a top 10 team. But that's interesting. The Steelers are top 10? Is that real? Man, that's interesting to me. Okay. Browns. I would put the Browns over the Steelers. Didn't the Browns beat the Steelers? Am I crazy? Didn't the Browns beat the Steelers? Wouldn't you put the Browns over the Steelers? Did the Browns lose this weekend or something? Is that why I'm confused? The Browns are 2-1. Who did they lose to? No, the Steelers beat them. Okay, never mind. That's why the Steelers are above them. Fair enough. Never mind. Chargers 11. All right. I mean, Washington curling at 23. Interesting. Anyway, all right. We got to have a name by now, right? We gonna go with the first name. Looks like it was. Is Hutch better than Chase Young? Of course. Yuki says Love. So I guess we're going to go with Jordan Love. Creed Humphrey. We'll do Creed Humphrey for hard mode, but they don't do offensive line in easy mode. All right, so we have, not in the NFC, we do have a 24-year-old. 24-year-old. Let's go with, no, we have to go AFC. An AFC 24-year-old. Let's see, who's been in the league like a couple years, who's short. Trying to think of like a good running back. What's there's a couple of guys I could go with. It's also a low number though. That's important. Let's go with let's go Clyde. I think he's around, yeah, he's 24. It is a running back. Not in the AFC West. Oh, Clyde wears 25. I'm an idiot. I thought he was short. McKinnon wears number 1. Okay, so a low number. It is a running back. Let's see here. 24-year-old running backs. There's plenty, I'm sure. Who does Pierce wear? Oh, Breece Hall? No, Breece Hall wears number 20. I think Damian Pierce wears a double-digit number. Who wears a single-digit number running back in the AFC? Let's see. Oh, no, Jacobs is going to be a little older. Oh, James Cook. That's a good guess. That's a good guess, Hassan. That's a really good guess. Ooh, but he's 23. Okay. So we're 5'10". Oh, we're even. Oh, so who wears number 1? It's a number. Whoever it is wears number 1. So we have AFC North. Is it J.K. Dobbins? Does Dobbins wear number 1? Oh, ETN. That's it. Yep, good catch. Good catch there, Red Wings. All right, we're going to start with Creed Humphrey. All right, so we're 25 or 27. We're not on offense. We're short. We're a low number. So let's go with a defensive number with a low number. We can go, let's go, oh, we are 25 or 26, so we're a little bit older. Let's go with, in the AFC. So, who's 25 years old or 26? Defensive player. Low number. There's so many options. It's sometimes you have too many options to go with that you get stuck on somebody. What about, no, not at the AFC West. AFC North. Oh, what's the corner? Ward? Let's go with Ward. Denzel Ward. Ooh, Denzel Ward got us something. So we're 5'10" or 5'9". We are on defense. We're even a lower number than 21. AFC West. Sorry, East. AFC East. AFC South are the two options we have. We can go. Not the Charger safety because we're not in the AFC West. We're short. Minka? No, we're not in the AFC North. It's not Derwin James. Oh, I don't know what that is either. What's that? Seems like he's 30. Let's see. West. What about one of like the what are their names? Jackson. What about one of the young Jacksons on the No, shoot. Is it Jackson? What's the corners? Jones. What about it's one of the Joneses. Oh, there's too many Jones. Let me see here. Let's see if I recognize Jack Jones. What about Jack Jones? Ooh. That was a fair guess. Oh, that was such a fair guess. Oh, except we're not a CB. We have to go to safety. Okay, so we are in the AFC East. Ooh, what about the could be Cisco in Miami. It could be Cisco. I'll go with Cisco. Nope, not Cisco. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. He's in Jacksonville. Wrong Florida team. Okay, so we're either number 3 or number 4. Don't the Jets have a young safety? Oh, DJ Reed. That's who I'm thinking of. DJ Reed. He's on the Jets, isn't he? Or Reader? No. Hold on. There he is. DJ Reed. How in the world? How in the world do you have all this stuff correct? And yet it's not him. Like, literally, it's lower than 5, lower than 6 foot. Oh, it's not a safety, though. DJ Reed's a corner. So it's Duggar? Is it Duggar? I'm not even familiar with him at all, to be honest. He's probably a beast. No, it's not Duggar. Oh, Duggar's on New England. No, it's on the Jets, you guys. You guys are silly. Why are you guys telling me Duggar? Duggar's not... What in the world? It's not Kyle Duggar. Everybody in the chat's saying Duggar, but it's not Duggar whatsoever. What are you guys talking about? It's on the Jets. The Jets safety. Your chat is far behind, clearly. Which is annoying. I wish my chat could be faster, but YouTube holds it up. Chicago got 2 first-round picks. See? Is it Whitehead? That might be it. Whitehead? Is it Jordan Whitehead? It is Jordan Whitehead. Jordan Whitehead it is. All right. On to global. What country are you starting with? My fantasy team is so good. Do you guys see this team? Patrick Mahomes, David Montgomery, DeAndre Swift, Justin Jefferson, Tank Dell, Sam Laporta, Alvin Kamara, Tyler Lockett, Browns defense, Aubrey, and then I have Cooper Kupp and Saquon Barkley in the wings, ready to go into my starting lineup as soon as they get healthy. America says, all right, we're going United States. United States of America. Okay, we are 3,000 miles. Let's go. America's a terrible start because there's so many different directions you go. Let's go south. Let's go Venezuela. Nope, it's cooler, so that's wrong. So maybe Japan? That looks pretty close. Japan? Japan is cooler. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Is it this way? Finland? Warmer. Okay. Still 1,600 miles. Maybe maybe it's Africa, like Algeria or something. Let's go Portugal first. Stay in Europe. Ooh, it's close. 325. I'm going to go Algeria next. Maybe it's in the north side of Africa. I'm a beast. I'm a freaking beast. Just monstrous, dude. Just monstrous. Freaking Algeria, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I wish I went Algeria before I went Portugal. Babylon. If I do, things will be a tad different. All right. Oh, you know what? I want to say shout out to my editor. All right, and he wanted me to tell him. It's I told him to send a link to me. I'm going to actually text him. He has a That Which Lingers is what the podcast is called. That Which Lingers. I'm going to have him send me a link. Send me your link. Send me the link to your podcast. I told him I would give him a big shout out because he's doing absolutely incredible on editing my videos for me. He's been the one that's making those shorts. He's doing absolutely incredible. And I wanted to give him a big shout out. That Which Lingers You can find it on all your different podcasts. I'm going to send the link in it later. Also, I want you guys to follow my Instagram if you haven't already. He created an Instagram for me. We're trying to get to 100 followers. And the second half is kicked off, and Nixon's going to bring it out of the end zone again. Will he finally get past the 25, cutting it up to the middle of the field? And he has some blockers. He does get to the 25, but there's a flag, and this will be brought back. So he got up to like the 32, 33-yard line, but it is not. Oh, and he's shaken up. He may have landed on the solar plex. Hopefully he's okay. It looks like he does get up, and he is okay. During return, holding, number 89. All right, so now I'm going to go to the thing, your channel, video, shorts, no. Live. Yeah. Oh. All right, here we go. There's my Instagram. Follow that. And then here we go. There's the link to his website for his podcast. Please go hit that up. It's about paranormal activity and different stuff like that. It's definitely a whole different genre, but I really appreciate him editing the videos, and I told him I'd give a big shout out, so hopefully you guys support that a little bit if you're into that. Here we go. Under center, puts a man in motion right to left, takes the snap, play action. Love, going to have to get rid of it, and does. Underneath here to to number 85. Kraft gets the catch. I believe he was out of Ohio State, Tucker Kraft. No, South Dakota State. Well, didn't they have a Kraft tight end from Ohio State? Maybe it wasn't Kraft at all. Ruckert. That's who I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Ruckert. Anyway, 2nd and 4. Jeremy Ruckert. I don't know why I thought he was a Kraft for some reason. Here we go. In the pistol. Takes a snap. Hand off to Jones. Jones, nice cut over to the right side. Fall forward for a gain of 4. Hutchinson and Branch making the tackle. 3rd and 1 coming up. Speaking of college, we are about to see a Dion and Jerry Rice's son about to square up. What a time to be alive. That's pretty cool. Definitely watch that. And not only that, it'll be more versatile, not just Washington content, but also college football content with prospects and analysis, things of that nature. Good. Here we go. 2 receivers to each side, 3rd and 1. Takes a snap, drops back to pass, look over to the left side, and it will be caught for a first down. And it is Romeo Dobbs coming up with the catch. 13.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Got to get something going. Currently down by 24 are the Packers. Packers fans hoping to get some sort of life here. Jerry's son is a beast. Here we go. Man in motion, left to right. Single back formation is Jones. Takes the snap. Play action. Jordan Love sets up. Gets rid of the football to the right side. Has a man wide open is Christian Watson in the middle of the field. And they cross midfield for the first time today. They did have the ball inside Lions territory, but only after an interception. This time they get through the 50-yard line on their own accord. Good play action, works to perfection, finding the hole in the zone. Little Tampa 2 defense leaves that middle of the field wide open when you attack it. And Christian Watson doing a good job just finding the opening and getting the catch and turning it upfield. Up to the 48-yard line. 2 receivers to each side. Love in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion, looking to that side, to the right side, and he's going to throw it underneath. Caught by Jones, and a big hit by Melon Fonwu. Melon Fonwu coming up, laying the wood. Ooh, this might be are they going to say targeting of a defenseless receiver? Aaron Jones looking a little shaken up. Was there head-to-head contact? It was a big hit. It was. Hey, that could have easily been called head-to-head contact. Somehow they missed that one. Instead, it's an illegal hands to the face by Aiden Hutchinson. So a 5-yard play there, automatic first down for the Packers. Aiden Hutchinson one-on-one with the tackle. He got under it. It's very slight. That was a little ticky-tack there, if I'm being honest. He kind of got onto the side. Really, they're trying to prevent you going underneath the chin and lifting up. Here we go. 2 receivers to each side, up to the 43-yard line of the Lions go the Packers. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass, looking, scanning the field, going deep to the left side, and he throws him out of bounds, threw it off his back foot, and just let that thing float. He had him open, Romeo Doubs, but Jordan Love looked horrible there. That ball came out super quick. It did not look like he drove that football. He kind of just short-armed, flung that thing out there. Not a good throw by Jordan Love. 11:50 to go in the third quarter. Packers down by 24, trying to get something going here in the opening drive of the second half. All right, now Jordan Love gets 300 yards and 4 touchdowns and win my fantasy. Good luck. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Trying to get him to jump. Does not work. 2nd and 10. Puts a man in motion. Takes a snap. Pitch play to Jones. Jones, can he get to the outside? Cuts it up. And he does have room to run. And he will get a gain of 9. Anzalone with a big hit on the sideline. And they're going to throw a late flag. Oh, is this going to be late hit? Or is it going to be another head-to-head contact? No, it's holding. I just saw holding. Oh, this is going to be negated. Packers can't get anything going. Uh-oh, Branch a little shaken up on the play. Personal. No, it was personal foul. I thought I saw holding. No, instead it's personal foul. And on number 34, it's a 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. Anzalone can't believe it. But let's see. No problem, Ryan. Shout out Rye Guy, my video editor. Ah, there it is. Yeah, definitely head-to-head contact. Definitely head-to-head contact. 15-yard penalty. Easy call. Tim, how was my business trip? Not bad. It was good. Got some things done over there, and now I'm back. You do not believe this is a foul. Interesting. It looked like head-to-head contact to me. I'm not sure what the rule on that is. Ooh, Brian Branch coming up limp on his right leg, grabbing that right ankle. Looks like he may have even been grabbing his Achilles. Oh, no, please don't tell me that now Brian Branch went down with an Achilles. This looks like real field, though. Wait a minute. I thought that those things only happen on turf. What's wrong with the Lions? What do you mean? They're up 27-3. He's limping off the field. Oh, I hope this is not an Achilles injury. Oh, Brian Branch. He's been so good this season. On pace to be potential of a defensive rookie of the year. And he comes up limp. Oh, no. That just looks like an Achilles. No. An Achilles injury is what it looks like to me. He does limp off on his own power. I hope that's not the case. Single back formation, puts Reed in motion, takes a snap, play action. Jordan Love rolling to his right now, sets up, throwing it underneath, and it will be bobbled but caught, and that's one of those you wish he dropped. Kraft makes the catch, but it's going to be loss of 1. Wait, Jairus, was the corner. Where would you just give your thoughts and just, and give out information and talk facts? Yep. All right, 2nd down coming up for the Packers. Under 11 minutes to go. They're inside the red zone here at the 20. 2 receivers each way. Single back formation, takes a snap, looking to pass. Setting up the screen underneath, and it will be caught by Jones, and Jones will get tackled for a loss. Swarming tacklers, and Jack Campbell comes up to make sure it gets cleaned up. But there is a flag on the play, most likely in the area of holding on Green Bay, and it most likely will be negated considering they lost yards on the play. Holding number 63, offense penalty is declined. 3rd and long coming up for the Packers. Tim, is Terry top 5? Not yet. I think he has potential to be, but we don't use him enough. He doesn't get the production, and he's not there, You gotta respect some. You gotta respect some production. It's not all his fault, of course not. It's really not his fault at all. But it's he doesn't get the ball, man. It sucks. Empty backfield, 3rd and 15. Takes a snap. 4-man rush pressure coming. Now going to set up another screen. This one to the tight end, Gura, and Gura is going to get hit and only get a gain of about 7 or so. That'll set up 4th down and 8, and most likely a field goal coming up. And Brian Branch going off on the cart, and I have very little expectation for him ever coming back this year. Very sad for a very bright young player in Brian Branch. Ugh. Who you say is going to score next? Well, they're going to go for it here. Packers not settling for the field goal. 3 receivers to the left. Jordan Love in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Blitz coming. Jordan Love throwing it over the middle of the field. Has a man open, and they make the first down at the 2-yard line. Romeo Doubs, and a gutsy call coming from Matt LaFleur pays off to set them up with 1st and goal from the 2. Romeo Doubs finding the opening in the zone. Great throw by Jordan Love. It looked like he had some pressure coming up in the... Yes, he did. Facing down the barrel of a sack of Jack Campbell, comes up with a big throw. A.J. Dillon in the game, single back. Let's see if they hand it off to him. Takes a snap, they do. Up the middle, and not a lot of room. Falls forward for maybe a yard, and that'll be 2nd and goal with a little over a yard. Tim, I have to respectfully disagree with you. Name me 5 receivers better than Terry. JJ, Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, off the top of my head. And then there's other ones that you may have some arguments for, but that's just immediately. Yeah. Is DeAndre Hopkins still top 10? I don't think so, to be honest. I don't think so. Hopkins obviously had a tremendous career. He's older now, like 31, 32. He's on a bad team as well. I don't think I can put him in there. Surprised Cards beat the Cowboys, yep. Cooper Kupp, yeah, man. Cooper Kupp, baby. Oh, and Stephon Diggs. That's another one in the top 10. Or top 5. Why are we not saying Kupp isn't, but the fact that came out number 3 is hilarious? I mean, I was just going off the top of my head. I wasn't necessarily saying in any particular order. He just said name 5. Yeah, I mean, I would put Tyreek Hill probably Tyreek Hill might even be number 1 right now with the numbers he's putting. Nah, probably number 2 behind JJ. But still, Tyreek Hill is probably even above. I mean, I don't know. Devontae Adams is such a monster too. Probably put. I don't know. Those are probably 1, 2, and 3. Cooper Kupp. And then you had Stephon Diggs, maybe number 4. Kupp, maybe 5. Over Jamar Chase right now. AJ Green in his prime, though. What about him? DK Metcalf? Nah. I mean, DK Metcalf is nice. He's been putting up numbers. Cooper Kupp hasn't played in almost 2 years. I agree with the rest of them, though. Even Waddle. Waddle might be up there, too. Waddle kind of gets overshadowed by Hill, and it's kind of hard to say Waddle's definitely up there. How many games has he played without Hill? But at the same time, Waddle's obviously a beast. Keenan Allen, I thought about him, too, especially after the big day he had. 18 catches on 20 targets or something. Rob Jennings, great commentating as usual. Thank you. Debo's a monster, yep. Debo is a beast. Garrett Wilson could have been, with the Rodgers healthy, very possible. Wilson's a stud. Wilson's definitely a stud. Chris Olave's been a beast this year. But I mean, you gotta produce something in order to be actually considered truly a top 5. I mean, yeah, I know the offense is not great, and they're not featuring him, and Sam Howell is really struggling and all this good stuff, but you still have to be putting up better numbers than he has, and it sucks. All right, here we go. In the shotgun, A.J. Dillon, the running back, 2 tight ends on the right. Takes the snap, play action, has a man wide open is Christian Watson, who bobbled it wide open, but he does make the catch, keeps both feet in bounds, and the Packers get on the board, and it looks like they're going to go for 2 here. They're going to want to get 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions to make this a 2-score game. Amari Cooper's a beast as well. Amari Cooper's definitely a beast. Who you got in the Bills-Dolphins game? I probably have to favor the Dolphins a little bit, but that's going to be a great game. It's just like the motto or whatever slogan, I guess. I don't know how it is. What? Okay. Tim, are you going to be here for all the Washington games this year? I should be, yes. I should not miss a single one. Here's the 2-point try. 8:17 to go here in the third quarter. Man in motion, 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap, rolling to his right. Looking, scanning, throwing, pumping over the middle, and touchdown. 2-point conversion converted is Reed. And they do get a much-needed touchdown and 2-point conversion, and we might actually have a game of brewing here. 27-11. Can the defense come up with a big stop? And the Packers are not dead yet. Is T.Y. Hilton still in the league? Even if he was, I wouldn't put him over Terry. Thoughts on Rams wide receiver running RD squad with Matt Stafford making up for the absence of Cup? Yeah, they're doing a great job through the air. I mean, they're well coached with Sean McVay. Stafford's a legit quarterback in this league, and Pakua Nuka and what's his name? Tutu Atwell. They have some weird names over there, right? But they're playing well. Where's Julio Jones? Julio Jones is retired. Bored him by 3 points. Yep. Who you got in Broncos Bears? Yeah, the worst game ever. I saw a meme. It was pretty funny. It was what's his name? Family Guy. Peter Griffin. He goes up to a bookie and he says, "I want to put $100 on this game," and it's Broncos versus Bears. He says, the bookie says, "Would you like to pick a team?" "Nope, just keep it." Tim, do you think Terry reaches 1,000 this season? I gotta hope, man. He should. Hey, Tim, you think you could audition as an O-lineman? Probably not. I'm only about 5'10" on a good day when I wake up in the morning. Oh, we're going to get a return here from the Lions this time from the goal line. Taking it right up the middle, and he will get past the first down, is Reynolds. Past the 25, and it will get up to about the 28-yard line, and that is where they will start their next drive. Big game Sunday, my gosh. Yep. Gotta take down the Eagles. If the Broncos can put 33 on Washington, they should beat the Bears. I would think so. Hey, Tim, think you can... no, sorry. Is Larry Fitzgerald a free agent? We should sign him. Screw it. Where's Mike the Fraud on your list? Oh, yeah, Mike Evans. Mike Evans is a guy that obviously has to be respected as well. Here we go. Goff under center. Montgomery the single back. 2 receivers each way. Changing the play at the line here. Takes the snap. Hand off to the right side is Montgomery. Montgomery will barrel forward for a gain of about 3 up to the 30-yard line. So they only gave him the 27 on the return, by the way. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up for the Lions. Tim isn't as big as he said he is. I've seen him in real life. Yeah, I'm chunky, but I'm not tall at all. I'm only 5'10" on a good day. I'm almost 300 pounds, but like 290, 295. But here we go. 2nd and 7. 3 receivers to the left. Jahmyr Gibbs enters the game, takes the snap. Looking, throwing it over to the right side, caught by Gibbs. Gibbs trying to spin it in. No! Quay Walker making the tackle, and it will be a loss of 5 on the play. Good defense there by Quay Walker, who's been all over the field tonight. He has led the team in tackles already with 12 tackles, this one being the first one for a loss. 3rd and 12, Packers defense getting back into this game. If they can get a stop and all of a sudden you get another touchdown, this is a game. Mike Evans has too many drops to be considered elite. Is that true? Takes a snap, drops back to pass. Throwing it over the middle of the field, has a catch, is Amon-Ra St. Brown, but nice tackle by Douglas. And the Packers defense does force a quick 3 and out. And now Jordan Love, does he have the moxie? He did last week going against a really good defense in the Saints. And they came back and won 18-17. Do they have another comeback win in them against Detroit? 220, 230 most. You look nothing like 300 pounds. No shot, I swear. The snap. There's the kick by Fox. I appreciate the kind words, though, there. And it will be fair caught around the 31-yard line by Reed. And there you go. Why does Kyler Murray come back? When does he? I don't know. That's a good question. I think he's out for the year, but could be wrong. Hey, Tim, can you start a new poll? Do you... Oh, yeah, 43% of you said I look like him. Yes. 29% says Tim is Creed. I like that. In poll. What's the new poll? Do you return your shopping cart after shopping? You know what? I will do it. Such a random question. I will ask it. Do you return your shopping cart after shopping? Shopping cart after shopping. I will ask that question. There you go. You're welcome, Noah. Shout out, Noah. Evans killed any momentum we had in that game. Gotcha. Hence why I called him a fraud. He was awful against Philly. No, not a chance to come back? I wouldn't say not a chance. Would not say not a chance. They get a touchdown here and a 2-point conversion. They're all of a sudden a one-score game. When does Kyler Murray... sorry, you already answered that one. Might come back week 5, says a Godmod. Okay. Put shopping cart in outdoor bin. Yeah, like the outdoor rack kind of thing. Yeah. Tim is 300 pounds of muscle. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it. I always return my shopping cart. Sounds good. Very important questions here. What is shopping? I use the internet. Fair. Hey, do you return your cart? There's carts in internet shopping. Do you return it? I'm going to eat some Gushers. Going back to my childhood. Saw a box of these and took them. Onside kick? Nah. I bring my shopping carts home. Yes! I'm so happy for this young kid. Yes! It looks like it's just a rolled ankle. Maybe he just felt a pop, but he's getting his ankle wrapped up. Brian Branch is going to come back. 2 receivers to each side at the 30-yard line. Dobbs goes in motion, takes a snap, play action. Has to get rid of it and does. Oh, that ball may have bounced backwards, but it does go out of bounds. Let's see. Is that going to be a... They're going to say this is a fumble. Rolling on the field's a backwards pass, and I think it does go backwards from where he threw it, and that's actually going to be a big loss there for the Packers. What is a Gusher? You don't know what a Gusher is? They're delicious, dude. They're delicious. I don't know if you can see that or not. They're like little fruit snacks, but have like a little goo inside of them. They're really good. You can't eat all the Gushers at once. It's like a fruit. Yeah, the fruit bukkake. Yeah, exactly. That's how I always eat them. Here we go. 2 receivers each side. Love in the shotgun. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Steps up. And he's going deep and overthrows Reed. Had pressure in front side right away up the middle. 3rd and 21 now. Brian Branch, that's so... He has been so good already in the first 4 games. And I was really scared for him. He got carted off and everything, but it looks like they went in there, took some quick x-rays, found it was negative. Now he's getting his ankle completely taped, even around the shoe. And he may even come back into this game. I am shocked. I said the likelihood was very, slim to none, and he is somehow back. In the shotgun, 3rd and 21, takes the snap. Jordan Love has time, going over to the left side, and caught on the sideline by Romeo Dobbs. It will be a gain of about 16 yards. 4th and 5 coming up. What will the Packers decide? They went for 4th and 7 in Detroit territory last drive, but it looks like they may go for the punt here. Tim is so happy Brian Branch. He loves his guys. He's been so good so far. He really is. And I thought he was done for. And it was just kind of a cool story. All of a sudden, he's coming back. There's Whelan to punt it away. And it will be caught at the 16-yard line. Raymond zigzagging his way through and falls forward up to the 24-yard line. But there is another flag on the play. Let's see what this one is. If they don't get this, it's over for them. They didn't go for it. They still have plenty of time. 4:53 to go. They need another defensive stop. We'll see what's going to happen. Tim, are you going to stream the London games at 9:30? Most likely not. Go to church in the morning. Stuff like that. Terry only gets 800 yards. You might be right. Jaden Reed is going to be good. He hasn't got nothing tonight, but he's done well overall. Terry would be top 5 in the league if he played for the Chiefs. Yep, if he played for the Chiefs or even with Kirk Cousins or Matt Stafford. And a lot of other offenses, to be honest. In Detroit, 42, 10-yard penalty. First down. I hope there's a comeback. I got a parlay golf over 200, love under 227, Packers +2. Should have took the Lions. Interesting. If they're going to be a comeback, though, but Jordan Love would then, he would get over 227 probably, right? If they do complete a comeback. Like, he only needs 110 more yards. I don't know. I guess you need to hope for penalties to get them to come back. But good luck, Shannon. What's my fantasy team looking like right now? Haven't had much since the first half. Still at 30.4, but that's over the projection. 16.9 plus 10.9. So basically 17 plus 11. So 28 points. So I'm a little over projection, which I like to see. Love it. Love it. I'd like to see Sam Laporta get another catch or two, but we'll see. Do you think we went on Sunday? I guess you mean we win? I think we have a chance, but I'm going to say it's low. I think 20% chance we win that game on Sunday. But you never know. You never know. That's why you play the games, baby. I'm rooting for it. I'm rooting for that dub. What does the ESPN matchup predictor give us, I wonder? Yep, 23.3% chance. So we're in the same ballpark, me and ESPN. Put the play-by-play back up. No problem. Done. Before I even read that. What up, Sebastian? Thanks for being here. 116 of you in the chat. I really appreciate all of you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. We'll be here all year long. If you're enjoying the play-by-play, I really appreciate it if you did that. What do you think the Super Bowl teams are? It's got to be... I think Buffalo will have a shot. Not necessarily the number one, but I think they'll have a shot. Miami for sure. They're looking really strong offensive, defensively. Chiefs are always have a shot with Mahomes. So those would be my top three in the AFC. NFC, I would say the Niners, the Eagles. Then it gets interesting from there. Takes a snap. Handoff to the right side is Montgomery. Montgomery will just barrel forward, get a gain of about 3. Does get pushed backwards, but forward progress. We'll get him to 2nd and 7. Is there another team in the NFC that I give a real contender? I mean, technically, there's other teams that have a chance, but I'm thinking, like, who are, like, the real contenders? And I don't really view, like, the Cowboys as real contenders with Dak. Yeah, maybe that's it. 2 receivers each way in the shotgun. Goff takes a snap. Hand off to Montgomery. Montgomery, nice run to the left side. Oh, but he does get kind of tripped up there. He does get a gain of 5, so sets up 3rd and 2. Make sure you follow Tim on Instagram. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me. I'm going to put that in the chat again if you haven't already. Really appreciate it. Follow my brand new Instagram. The Boomer is getting an Insta. All right, 3rd and 2. 3:40 to go here in the third quarter. Did I say Lions? Nah, I don't think the Lions have a real shot, but maybe. 3 receivers bunch to the right, takes the snap. Jared Goff, quick throw underneath. It'll be caught by Jahmyr Gibbs, and Gibbs will fall forward for a gain of about 4, and that will be a first down. Gains maybe 3, actually. Out of bounds as well. So they're up to the 22-yard line. Lions looking to have a nice sustained drive that ends with points to pretty much ice this Packers team out. You have the best play-by-play football show on YouTube. Well, thank you, Shannon. Appreciate that. I'm cooking up a clip as well. Ooh, Rye Guy, the editor, hitting up the clips. Single back formation. Takes the snap, hand off to the left side. Now goes up the middle is Montgomery, bouncing off tacklers, barreling forward. Gets a gain of about 4, maybe. How many yards does he need for a 100-yard game? So it looks like he needs about, I don't know if they counted the last throw, somewhere around 35 yards. Either 36 or 32-ish yards. So it looks like 36 because they did count that 5-yard run. Here we go. Goff under center. Puts St. Brown in motion. Gibbs, the single back, takes a snap. Play action. Goff steps up. Thought about it and takes the sack. Carl Brooks comes up and gets the sack. Dude, I liked him coming out of, Bowling Green? Yeah, Bowling Green, the rookie. He comes up with a sack here. I wonder how he's doing overall. But he does fight through the offensive line. Nice stunt, and he stays. It's more of a hustle sack than anything. But I liked him coming out of Bowling Green. I thought he was an interesting pick in, like, the 3rd round. He does look big, though. It looks like they moved him inside instead of a defensive end. Here we go. Gibbs in the backfield with Goff in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Delayed handoff to Gibbs. He's just going to try to get something going here on 3rd and long to be allowed to punt the ball, trying to pin the Packers back deep. Washington in my dreams, says Johnny Boy. True. Sam Howell plays decently. We are a playoff team. Very true. Kyler Murray needs to be in Fortnite. He plays Call of Duty, I thought, doesn't he? He's not really a Fortnite guy, is he? Could be wrong. Fox to punt it away. At the 27-yard line. There's the kick from Fox. And not a very good kick. And it bounces to the right. Takes a little bit of a nice bounce for the Lions, but not a good kick at all. It's going to be downed at the 34-yard line. So the Packers and Jordan Love will have some decent field position here. There you go. Again, also, if you haven't already, I'm going to share the link just again for the Instagram. May as well. But also, big shout out to the editor, Rye Guy. He has a podcast. Wait, gotta copy this podcast. That Which Lingers. Some paranormal activity kind of stuff, and he has fun with it, dude. Him and his buddies. So please go ahead and hit the like button or however podcast works, and go give him some listens. Adam Thielen doing good, surprisingly. I wouldn't say that's too surprising, but what's doing good? Is he really, really good? Did he say run on 3rd and long? Yes, he did. They ran on 3rd and long, just trying to see what happens on the little draw play. So Dave Montgomery up to 22 fantasy points. Let's go. 69 yards, giggity. Oh, they didn't update it. So he needs 31 yards for a 100-yard game. I wonder if they'll get it there. Was there a big-time tight end prospect in the past draft? There was from a Division II or Division III school maybe the year before. From who? What are you talking about? There was a lot of tight ends in this past draft. A lot. That was from a Division II school? I thought that was from a Division II school. I'm not sure. But from this year's draft, you had Michael Mayer from Notre Dame. You had Kincaid from Utah. Laporta from Iowa. You had Luke Musgrave. I'm drawing a blank of where he came from, but Luke Musgrave was big. Darnell Washington from Georgia. There was definitely more. There was a lot of tight ends potential in this draft. I wonder if Grindorf ever even got picked up by anybody. Probably not. Noah Grindorf. I thought he was an interesting prospect for a late round pick, like a 7th rounder. Zach Kuntz, I believe out of Old Dominion, I want to say. 69 giggity. Even at 3:30 a.m. Did I say giggity? I don't even remember. I usually do. Hey, did you see the new emoji? Here it is. A cheese trap. Wow, that's brutal. Shout out for a new subscriber, it looked like. Brooke Didaroo. Thank you for being a new subscriber to the channel. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Jordan Love in the shotgun, trying to get something going here. 54 seconds left in the third quarter, down by 16. 3 receivers to the right. Puts Segura in motion, takes a snap. Now handoff to Aaron Jones to the left side, cutting it up the middle, and Jones will fall forward for a gain of about 3, maybe 4, depending on the spot. Should be around the 37-ish yard line for the Packers. Looks like a gain of 3. Is Ron a good head coach, or does he pick bad players? I like Ron as a leader of men. The only thing I don't like him as a leader is he's way too slow to pull the trigger on firing people. And I also don't like his choices of hiring. Takes a snap, play action, quick throw over to the left side, has Romeo Doubs, and he will get a first down, falling forward for a gain of about 10 up to the 47-yard line. That's him. Thanks, Patty. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap. Love drops back, looking, going deep. Has a man with a step, and it's caught by Jaden Reed inside the 10. Go the Packers! And this game is not over yet as we end the third quarter. The Packers knocking on the door to get a score. Wow! What a throw by Jordan Love when they needed it the most. Holy smokes. Gain of about 45 yards on the play. Big time throw in a big time moment. And the Packers, they ain't dead yet. I have a feeling Bears versus Commanders on Thursday night is going to be really close. Very possible. Jordan Dimes. Titus said, I told you. There he is, Jaden Reed. You did call it earlier. Jaden Reed. 124 of you in the chat. I really appreciate all you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Appreciate you being here. Told you, ready for the comeback? You're right. I have a feeling Bears versus Commanders on Thursday night is going to be really close. We'll see. We'll see. Shouldn't be, but that's how we do like to keep it close, don't we? Anthony says, told you ready for a comeback? Yeah. Somebody earlier said Jared Goff is just bad enough to lose a game like this. They are getting conservative again. They got to make sure that they have gotten very conservative. And not having Brian Branch is a big deal. Brian Branch has been really good in their secondary. And you see, as soon as he comes out, it's been easier for them to throw the ball. Rob Jennings says, no comeback tonight. 85% of you say return the... But the 15% of you that said they did not return their cart, shame on you. All right, here we go. Will the Packers come back? Yes or no? Oh. Yes or no? Will the Packers come back? Tim, have the Bucks been above expectations for you this season? Absolutely. I did not expect much of them, but they've pleasantly surprised me. Rachaad White's been solid, not great, but solid, and Baker Mayfield's done enough. But you lost to one of the best teams in the league with the Eagles, right? So it's not completely shocking. That's right, Justin Glings. Shout out for you being a channel member. You're the only channel member in the chat right now. Looks like it. Really appreciate you being a channel member. If you'd like to support, you become a member. 99 cents a month. Get you that little Tim Sports Talk tag next to your name. Really appreciate if you did. Help support the channel that way. You covering the Bears-Broncos game? It should be hilarious. When is that game? What time of day? Probably not. I'm doing the Commanders game at 1 and doing the Sunday night game. Give the ball to Aaron Jones. Here we go. First and goal. 15 minutes left in the fourth. Love in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. A.J. Dillon in the backfield. Jordan Love trying to get him to jump. Does not work. Resets. 9 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Floating it to the end zone. Reed makes the catch, but I do not believe that right foot gets in bounds. And he's going to be just out of bounds. Nice catch. But Jordan Love throwing him a little bit too wide. Bucks are better than last year because Leftwich is trash. Yeah. The left foot may not even have gotten in. Right foot definitely not in. Incomplete. Yeah, that left foot, I wouldn't even say that left foot is in. So, definitely incomplete. 3 receivers to the left. Empty backfield set here. Love, again going with the hard count. 3 seconds on the play clock, got to get reset. Takes the snap, looking to his left. He's going to keep it and run it, and wide open in the middle of the field is Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! And we are going to see another 2-point conversion attempt here for the Packers to make it a 1-score game. Wow. My Timothy loyalty knows no bounds. Shout out Justin. What a beautiful executed QB run. Only a 3-man rush. They vacate the middle of the field. No safety, no linebacker. Aiden Hutchinson was kind of close to the middle, but not even really. And good block there by the offensive lineman to get down there and run with him. And Jordan Love will score the touchdown. Here's the 2-point try. Aaron Jones in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. It's going to be an option play, and Jordan Love will keep it. And reaching it. No, he doesn't get it. And it's going to be a failed 2-point attempt, and it will be a 10-point game here with 14:52 to go. So they will need a 2 scores. Let's see. Jordan Love getting tackled by Hutchinson. No, excuse me, Kaminsky. And he definitely is short. His knee comes down. Big tackle by Kaminsky. And it will be failed 2-point conversion. So 27-17, the Lions will get the ball back. Packers need now 2 stops to get 2 possessions. Of course, she now in her football himbo era. What? Oh, yeah, Taylor Swift, exactly. Pig, I feel like you're excited about Swift. The Swifties. I'm sure there's no Swifties tonight. But next time the Chiefs are on primetime, I may get some Swifties in my channel. Horrible defense, yeah. Horrible defense on the TV. Yeah, they just vacated the middle of the field. Will Todd Bowles be on the hot seat? I think he should be, honestly. I don't. But maybe not. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. They are 2-1 right now, aren't they? So maybe they'll surprise me. All right, 14:52 to go in the fourth quarter. 27-17. Can the Packers get another stop and make this a ball game? Yeah, Tim, this Sunday. Do the Chiefs play on a Sunday night tonight or this week? Are they the night game this week? They are. Sunday night, Kansas City versus the Jets. We'll get some Swifties in the chat. Good luck on the Eagles' name. Thanks, dog. All right, here we go. Lions get the ball back after a touchback at their own 25-yard line. I'm assuming we're going to see some David Montgomery runs. That's what they've been running here. Honestly, it'd be gutsy for them to run a play action, maybe to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra. Here we go. In the shotgun. Goff takes the snap. He does just drop back to pass, setting up the screen here to Montgomery. Montgomery has a blocker in front, goes out of bounds after a gain of about 8. So 14:46 to go and counting. Wait, why is the clock not moving? All right, there we go. Now the clock starts moving. So 2nd and 2 coming up for the Lions. Why would Todd be on the hot seat? I guess he is coaching well. I don't know. I thought it was going to be on the hot seat because I didn't think they were going to be well. But I guess since they are playing well, I guess maybe he gets a lot of credit. I haven't watched any of them there. Here we go. In the shotgun, Jahmyr Gibbs enters the game. They're going to hand it off to Gibbs. Gibbs will run it up the middle and get a first down. Gain of 2 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for the Lions. Tim, you'll be teaching the Swifties how football works. No kidding. Maybe Taylor Swift can audition to take Carrie Underwood's place on the Thursday night song. Oh, that's interesting. It's wild how she became the cheerleading captain. 1st and 10. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Single back formation. Amon-Ra St. Brown goes in motion to the right. Takes the snap. Play action. He's going underneath. Gets it to Montgomery again in the flat. And Montgomery will barrel forward and get a gain of about 13 yards. And another fresh set of downs for the Lions. I like this. They're running with Jahmyr Gibbs, throwing it to Montgomery. That's got to be confusing for the defense. Obviously, you would think the PPR guy is going to be Jahmyr Gibbs, but Montgomery getting the catches. And there you go. All right, 1st and 10. Single back formation. Amon-Ra in motion to the right. Takes the snap. Hand off to Montgomery. Montgomery will find a way through the line and fall forward for another gain of about 8. Montgomery putting on a show right now. What is he up to in my league? 26.7 points. Have a day, Montgomery. What if she dumped Kelsey right now before they made the Super Bowl? Here we go. 2nd and 2. 3 receivers to the right. Goff in the shotgun. Jahmyr Gibbs enters the game. Raymond goes in motion to the left. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here. Gibbs this time nowhere to run. And it's Van Ness, the 1st-round pick out of Iowa, comes up with the tackle for no gain. 3rd and 2 now coming up for the Lions. Actually, Brittany Mahomes was nowhere near T-Swizzle last game, and there is rumor going around that she is upset Queen Taylor is at Arrowhead. Ooh. Interesting. The drama. 3rd and 2. Can the Packers get off the field here? This is where they need to get the stop. In the shotgun. Gibbs the running back. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Handoff again to Jahmyr. This time easy first down and fights for more. Gain of about 7. The Lions turning it on here to ice this game with 11.5 to go in the 4th quarter. Good blocks by the Lions offensive line. That just was too easy for Jahmyr. Already 162 yards on the day for the Lions. Montgomery again, the single back, takes the snap. Play action. Goff setting up. Going deep and caught by Josh Reynolds. Beautiful catch for about 18-ish yards. And the Lions looking to score here. Big plays by Ben Johnson, not just settling for not resting on his laurels here. Ready to throw the ball deep if need be. They give him 20 on the play, and they're back into the red zone at the 19-yard line of the Packers. Here we go. Offset I formation to the right. Bunch formation as well. Takes the snap. Hand off to Montgomery. Montgomery, nice jump step in the hole. And not a lot of running room afterwards, though. Falls forward for a gain of about 3. Penei Sewell, angry at himself. So 2nd and 7, 10 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. I watch sports for the drama. True. She'd have a song like More Than a Boy in a Bowl. Here we go. Who's the 15 that doesn't run the shopping cart? Here we go. Under 10 minutes. Single back formation yet again. Montgomery, the running back. 3 tight end set. Takes the snap. Hand off to Montgomery. Ooh, nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose maybe a 2 yards on the play. Good defense there by the Packers. All over Montgomery up the middle on that one. Looks like it's Wooden. Oh, yeah, Wooden just taking it to number 82, the backup tight end. He had no shot to make that block. 3rd and 9 now for the Lions. They're in field goal range to make this a 2-touchdown, or needing 2 touchdowns. Here we go. Goff changing the play at the line here. I would love a touchdown to Sam Laporta right now. That'd be nice. 5 seconds left on the play clock. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Hand off to Jahmyr Gibbs. So Gibbs will get a decent run here. Spun down, setting up about 4th and 3. But the Lions look like they will be content to go for a field goal here. Or what are they going to do? They're going to go for it. Or, I don't think they're going to go for it. I think they're going to just try to get him to jump off sides. And it doesn't matter. I use them to ram cards outside. Actually, that's a lie. I steal the carts and sell them to rivalry grocery stores. 4th and 3. No way they actually snapped this ball. No way. I'm trying to get him to jump. 9 seconds on the play clock. Packers just got to stay home. And 3, 2, 1. Yep, they do not snap the ball. And the Lions will use their first timeout of the half, and they will settle for a field goal. My Allstate agent would like to have a word with you, Pig. 150 of you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe. So this actually gives the Packers an opportunity here to only be down 13. They could come back and win this by 1 point. 70% of you say no, they will not come back. That was a big drive by the Lions. Very big drive. But it does give the Packers a little hope. Now still maintaining a 2-score game with 8:13 to go. If they score quickly, get a quick 3 and out, anything's possible. Super Bowl halftimes are boring because of some of the commercials. Really? Usher's already announced as the Super Bowl halftime show. Interesting. Maybe Taylor Swift would think about it if Travis makes the Super Bowl again. Will we see back-to-back Kelsey Bowls? That'd be insane. Here we go. From the right hash. 30-yard attempt for Patterson. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and right down the middle is a no-doubter. Don't know why my screen's skipping so bad, but it is 30-17. Lions extend their lead, but it remains a 2-score game, but now it's a 2-touchdown game. The Packers need a drive here. Lions could ice it out, though, with a turnover or maybe a turnover on downs, some sort of turnover. It's over. This is definitely 4-down territory right now for the Packers. You're not punting it again. Got to get touchdowns here. Eating his gushers, yeah. So everyone knew they were not going to snap the ball. Teams should build in a code word that once they know the other teams knows they won't snap, they go ahead and snap. It's risky. It's very risky. I understand that on like when it's 4th and 3, that's risky. I mean, maybe you can get something going. Maybe if you get the defensive line, because it's not that the defense is not ready. It's not like they're not going to jump, but they're not listening. They're only watching the ball. If that ball moves, they're going to go. You know, like it's not like they're trained to just, relax, nothing's going to happen. They're now just trained to watch the ball, ignore all the sounds, watch the ball. As soon as that ball moves, you move, right? And so I wouldn't say that it's maybe you'll get a team here or there, but it's not like these defensive players are just completely just standing still like, they ain't going to snap the ball. Like, they're still ready to pounce. What's up with Kelsey and Taylor? Are they dating? Apparently. I don't know. Last I heard was Travis said basically she doesn't want to put her business out there like that, her personal business. And so he said, you know, all I'm going to say is all right now. And we're going to move on. Yes, I have a card for it. Wait a minute, flag? Why is my stuff... I need a refresh. My stuff was all glitching out. I don't know what the heck that was about. Resume. Quay Walker gives him a first down. Oh, no. Quay Walker flops it and gives the Lions a free first down. And that is a huge mistake. Goff in the shotgun now. 8:10 to go in the fourth quarter. They're looking to get a touchdown all of a sudden. Goff takes the snap, hand off to Montgomery. Montgomery will fight and on a second effort fall forward for gain of about maybe 2 or 3. Looks like maybe 3. Why is my stuff skipping so bad all of a sudden? What is going on? Is anybody else having problems with Amazon? My computer is not running crazy. Not really using the CPU. All right, here we go. Goff in the shotgun at the 4-yard line. Puts Laporta in motion, takes a snap, bouncing off, and he's going to lose the 2 yards he got is Montgomery. And the Packers defense holding strong here. 3rd and goal at the 6. Quay Walker's from UGA, yep. Taylor Swift won't do a halftime show because she doesn't want to give a free show to people watching on TV, afraid she might lose business. I guess so. Good defense there by the Packers. All right, here we go. Goff in the shotgun again. 3 receivers to the left. Goff takes a snap, hand off to Montgomery, bouncing it outside to the right side, and he's going to get close to the end zone. And now the Lions will have a decision to make. They're going to get a 4th and goal from the 1. Are they going to go for it to ice this game? And in worst case, is you pin them back at the 1-yard line. This could be massive. If they get a stop here, yeah, they get it at the 1, but they're going to go with the heavy formation, and I'm going to guess they're going to give it back to Montgomery. They've ran the ball quite well, and Montgomery might get his 3rd touchdown of the game here. At the 1. Heavy formation for both teams here. Big boys on the field. Takes the snap. Montgomery takes it and barrels into the end zone, and this game is over. David Montgomery with his 3rd touchdown of the day. And this game is now out of reach with a 17-point lead with 6 minutes to go. The Packers would need a bona fide miracle to get into this game. What a huge mistake by Quay Walker. Quay Walker, and then he gets rode into the end zone by Montgomery there. Wow. Wow. Thought the Packers are going to have a shot here, and instead... Here's the field goal attempt from Patterson. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's 34-17 with 6 minutes to go, and the Packers are in shambles. Quay Walker jumping over. He touched somebody. I guess he had touched somebody and used him as leverage. Yikes. Sounds like a future comment. Who's that? I don't know what's going on. Student in my class came an hour late, made eye contact with my teacher, and yawned in his face. Still laughing about it? Jeez. Yeah, I don't like kids like that at all. That's just horrible. But anyway, yikes. Need to pull a Mahomes, right? What up, Ezra? What up, dog? I know no one hates Tush Push more than Del Rio. Yeah. 35 points from David Montgomery. I'm doing good, Ezra. My fantasy team's absolutely killing it. I don't even know who the other guy has. Does the other guy have anybody? No, he doesn't. He doesn't. So I'm way over projected again. My team's incredible. Just give me the trophy. I mean, Montgomery getting 35.6. Sam Laporta, 9.6. Arguably my weakest link. I mean, my team is already loaded. Honestly, if this was just my starting lineup, I would still be happy with Montgomery, Swift, Alvin Kamara as my running backs, Jefferson, Dell, and Lockett. But then I'm going to get Cooper Kupp and Saquon back from injury eventually. And my team is just stupid with Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. How much am I projected now? Projected up to 190. The last 2 weeks, I've scored the most points in my league, and I didn't have Saquon, I didn't have Kamara, I didn't have Cooper Kupp, and I didn't have Montgomery. Crazy. Feeling good, man. Never turns it on either. He just comes to class and just stares at the computer. He doesn't take tests. He never does the tasks. Yeah, that's terrible. Green Bay getting doubled up at home. Pretty embarrassing. You ain't lying, Justin. Okay, why is my stuff skipping so bad? Is anybody else skipping on... I might have to just go... If I go backwards, will it help? No, it doesn't. It's crazy. You had Nick Chubb. That sucks. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Here's the kick from Patterson, and it will be brought out by Nixon yet again. Why is my stuff... And he's only going to get tackled at the 16-yard line. Okay, this is really frustrating. Is anybody else having this issue? Like, my stuff is skipping so bad, but I'm looking at my task manager. My computer is not running slow. I mean, I'm only using half my RAM, only 13% of my CPU. Here we go. 3 receivers to the left. Man in motion to the right. Jordan Love takes the snap. Quick throw over to the right side. It will be caught. And this one's Jaden Reed. Gains about 5 yards on the play. See you Sunday, dude. Hey, Tim, I was here for a long time, and I still not a mod. At one time, I was begging and never got it. You said I got to see more often in the chat. Here we go. Takes a snap. Steps up, throwing it underneath. It'll be caught by Dobbs, and Dobbs will get the first down. Gains about 9 yards on the play. Sofu, did you change your name? Because your name doesn't sound familiar at all. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap. Steps up. Love, pressure coming. Has to escape to his right. Looking, scanning. Love is just going to have to throw it away. And nearly intercepted. And it's incomplete. You were muted on my TV for some reason. Had to jump onto the PC. Wow. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this stream. Nobody else is having problems with on Amazon? It's weird, man. So 1st and 10 for the Packers at the 31-yard line. I was just sore Pepe. 3 receivers bunched to the right. In the shotgun, takes the snap, steps up, throwing it over to the right side, and it will be barreled forward for a gain of 8 for Degura. 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Packers. Yeah, you got to keep the same name so I recognize you. and then we'll go from there. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle is A.J. Dillon, and A.J. Dillon will fall forward for a gain of about 8, up to the 47-yard line. Lions playing a little bend, don't break here. Many people have reported Amazon streams buffering. It's a shame. I praise the game, but I pirate the game. Fair enough. Jordan Love going deep, and ooh, he does make a catch here. Is Torrey, and you're going to say he's inbounds. Torrey. They're going to say review that. 427. They're going to have to throw the challenge flag if they want. Let's see. And his knee's down, and he actually might have this. That's a catch. I think he caught that. Jordan Love under center. Quick throw over to the left side. Caught by Reed, falling forward for a gain of 5. Uh-oh, Branch shaken up yet again. And his ankle looks like it's hurting him. That wrap was not doing great. That was Sword Pepe. Hold on one sec, Tim. I don't remember Sword Pepe off the top of my head either. Just stick with this ISO view. Just stick with that and stick around, and we'll see how it goes. I don't remember a bunch of your chats last year either. But I'm glad you stuck around. That's good. Well, I lost the parlay, but I went 4 for 14 on games since Thursday. 12 wins were MLB. Heck yeah, baby. Get that money. Congrats, dude. Nick Chubb and Derrick Henry are the most consistent running backs. I don't know if they're the most consistent, but what they are is the most pure, true running backs, I guess, if you will. Like the classic, you go back to the 60s and 70s and 80s, those dudes would be real studs back then, right? Throughout the league, but I don't know. Are they the most consistent? I would see like Christian McCaffrey's probably more consistent, right? But I don't know. He's a Rogue Shadow. He's come back to get his lashings, yeah. Last year's Amazon Packers game was worse. Yeah, because it's not really skipping during the commercials. It's only skipping during the actual game. Tim, you're ignoring me. I don't think we score a TD. I was wanting to know what you felt about this game. I didn't mean to ignore you. Sorry if I missed your chat. Tim, you didn't answer my question. Oh, yeah. I think we score against the Eagles. I do. I don't feel good about this game. I gave us only like a 20% chance of winning this game. I don't feel good about it. The quarterback is a problem. He needs to learn a lot, and going against that defensive line with this offensive line that we have is going to be tough. I don't think EB is a guy that he does what he knows, right? He's not going to switch up. And so I think he's going to be very similar play calling throughout, and it's going to be tough on the young quarterback. That is definitely a big criticism you can give EB, is that he did not protect his young quarterback. He really threw him to the wolves, right? And then defensively, I don't think we're going to do very well. And like the run game is probably going to destroy us. With our linebackers are horrible, and they're just going to slice and dice us in the run. But it is what it is. It's a reason he's ignoring no one's paying attention. Oh, jeez. Tim is humbled by raw Eagles might. I've never heard that guy in my life, Tim. Yeah. Here we go. Jordan Love takes the snap, steps up to throw, pumping, throwing it over to the left side, and intercepted! Going back the other way, the Lions have it, and he's out of bounds as Jacobs to go celebrate with his team. 4:05 to go, and the Lions now will just ice this game out in the run game. Maybe the Packers will get the ball back, but this game is all but over. We're screwed, says Roger. I don't disagree. But at the same time, I would have said the same thing last year on a Monday night, and you never know. That's why you got to play the games, right? You got to play the games. Definitely putting this Putin spy. Definitely a Putin spy. I agree. Will David Montgomery get a 100-yard game for me real quick? Can I get 16 yards out of David Montgomery? Feeling it's going to get intense. All right, here we go. Single back formation. Laporta goes in motion, right to left. Another tight end goes in motion, takes a snap, handoff to the left side is Montgomery. Montgomery hits the edge, stiff arms a man, stays and goes. He may have gone out of bounds, but he does get a nice run of about 12, 13 yards. And he's on the cusp of getting a 100-yard game. I love it. I love it. 27 carries and like 97 yards. 13 yards. Here we go. Tim, I went back to my name, Sore Pepe. Maybe. It kind of looks familiar, but I'm not sure. Here we go. 2 receivers each way at the 31-yard line. Gibbs in motion right to left. Takes a snap. Play action. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to throw it underneath, and it's going to be dropped by Gibbs. Dropped. And now it'll bring up 2nd and 10. And devoured by Carter. I'll leave it there. What happened? Leave it what? We're winning. Sounds good, Jairus. Sounds good. Soar does sound a little bit familiar there, Soar. We beat the Eagles, says a God mod. I like the confidence, ladies and gents. Here we go. Goff under center. Montgomery the single back. 3 tight end set. One goes in motion now, left to right. Takes a snap. Hand off to Montgomery. Bouncing it out to the right side and will fall forward. And actually get no gain on the play, it looks like, based on the line. 3:51. Packers will use their first timeout. Come on, guys. Our QB Sam is a young QB. He's going to have some bad games and great ones. W this team. I'm not down on Hal. He's just, as you said, he's young and inexperienced. So maybe he's probably a Jairus alt account. You're right, Tim. I'm a Jairus clone. All right, here we go. So what are the Lions going to do here on 3rd and 9? Do they run the football or... I think you got to run the football here just to force them to use a second timeout. Maybe not. I would love them to get to Sam Laporta. Montgomery, the running back. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Scanning the field. Pumping. And down goes Goff. Big sack there. And, Goff a little slow to get up. Dangerous. But he does get up and go on his own power, so he looks okay. Tim, as someone who watched the film, yep. We're winning Sunday. I don't care what people tend to whine and cry because of one game. We went like 3-6 last year and ran off 3 straight. All of a sudden, y'all beloved can't beat anyone. Fans are terrible. Well, it depends on what kind of game plan do they run. We beat the Eagles by ground and pound. If you want to try to fly through the air with a 5th game quarterback against this defense, you're going to struggle. Do you agree with Louis T when he says the Commanders played good through the first 3 quarters? Offensively, not at all. Defensively, I think we did some good things. We did also some poor things. We couldn't get off the field on 3rd down. I wouldn't say we played good. But Louis T had some points there. Here's the punt, caught around the 31. It's going to be returned here by Nixon. Nixon makes the first guy miss. Now a second guy. He's got room past the 50, still going, and he's going to get tackled at the 36-yard line. Good return by Nixon. Think about it, Tim. He asked Jairus for more content. Like, shout out, Jairus. 3 receivers to the right. Love in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back. Pressure coming by Hutchinson. And somehow he avoids it and then finally goes down. Kaminsky gets the sack. Hutchinson gets the pressure. Kaminsky gets the sack. And that, I believe, is at least the 6th sack of the game? No, 5th sack of the game. Yikes. Yikes. Here we go. Love steps up, throws it underneath. It'll be caught by Dobbs and out of bounds. Getting a lot of those yards back and maybe a couple extra, setting up like a 3rd and 8. Don't you have a wedding to go to? All right, 3rd and they're going to say 7 here. 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. He did get out of bounds, so he stops the clock. Where's Jarris? I'm right here, says Soar. All right, here we go. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Jordan Love takes the snap. 4-man rush. Love steps up, throwing it over the middle of the field, and got hit as he throws and incomplete as it hits the ground. 2:56 to go, 4th and 7. Did I hear my dog? That was the main one. All right, they're going to settle for a field goal here to make it a 14-point game, are the Packers. So they're going to then, here's from the left hash. Carlson, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good right down the middle. So it's now back to a 14-point game. Do they get the onside kick? Tim, did you see Chandler Jones' video saying McDaniels killed Aaron Hernandez? Oh my gosh, what? What in the world is Chandler Jones talking about? Aaron Hernandez had a lot of shout out Rye Guy. Posted a cooked video for me. Let me share the Instagram again. We got a new video coming on Instagram. Not even sure what it is. He cooked it up, so the clip is cooked. So there you go. He's cooking. I like that one where he's got that big wok and he's just in motion here. All right, 2:52 to go. Can I get David Montgomery with 100 yards? He's at 98 yards. Can I get that, please? This fan is utter trash cry. Every time we turn, we sit at 2-1, and all I hear is crying. I feel like Jarris is like the king crier. And then, why isn't Terry getting the ball? Here's the kick. Bouncing and goes out of bounds. Amon St. Brown lets it go out. And the Lions will get great field position here. Jack Del Rio sucks. He needs to be fired. It's garbage. Derek Forrest, not a free safety. He's garbage. Percy Butler sucks. He's garbage. Not a free safety. He needs to be in the box. Is that my booba? Did I hear my booba? I do. Hi, you make an appearance. Come here. Up. Here we go. Single back formation is Montgomery. Puts a tight end in motion, right to left, takes the snap, hand off to Montgomery. Montgomery will get more than 2 yards and still going. And he's up to the 31-yard line. Big run there by David Montgomery. And puts an exclamation point on this game. What a beautiful run. How did he even slip through that? Great vision there by Montgomery. This is a great pickup by the Lions in the offseason. This could be a league-winning, not really, but Ruby. Yeah, she just wanted to go underneath me. She's happy on a pillow there. Here we go. Goff under center. Takes the snap. Hand off to the right side is Montgomery. Montgomery cuts it up, and he will fall forward for a gain of about 4 up to the 28-ish yard line. No, they give him 3. Jarris looked like he wanted to kill Carson after that game versus the Bears. You know the game over when Tim calls in the dog. Patriots shut down Philly offense. Good. We could definitely win. Definitely not dead yet. Oof. Guess who is dead? The guy I'm playing in fantasy. David Montgomery. Give me 42. Give me a little smooth 42 points. I tried to trade him too. Nobody wanted him. Their mistake. You know the game was over when Tim calls in the dog, yeah. Kaylee interviews the player of the game. True. This is getting so frustrating with this horrible lag. Lions are 3-1 right now. Shout out Lions. 116 of you in the chat. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Appreciate you being here. Here we go. Single back formation yet again. Montgomery looking to get his 31st carry on the day. Goff puts a man in motion, takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Here is Montgomery. Montgomery will fall forward for another gain of about 2-3 yards, depending on the spot. And the Packers will use their final timeout with 1:55 to go. 99.9% chance of winning, yeah. Y'all like Philly, some juggernaut. They've been struggling this year as well. The Eagles are pretty legit. I don't know if you heard. But hey, I would love to win. 3rd and 5. Come on, let's get Sam Laporta a catch. I need Sam Laporta to get a catch to get over 10, so I feel better about my tight end. Here we go. Goff takes the snap. And it's going to be handoff to Montgomery, and Montgomery will get a gain of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down and 3. I'm assuming the Lions will just run the ball again, maybe try to get a first down. Where did Isaiah Simmons go? He went to the Giants. Tim, stop disagreeing or Jairus will put you in the corner. All right. They will call timeout with 1 second, and they will send the offense back on to just end this game. After the timeout, this looks like what they're going to happen here. All right. What do we got here? What do we got? I don't even know what he cooked. We may watch this clip that our boy. Let's see what he did. Oh gosh. My chat thinks I look like Creed Humphrey. Do you think it's true? Here we go. In the shotgun, Jahmyr Gibbs enters the game. Come on, get it to my boy, Sam Laporta. 5 seconds on the play clock. 3, takes a snap. Drops back, looking over to the left side, and it will be caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown will get the first down, and it is game, set, match. Lions 34, Packers 20. They will kneel it, and it is over. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this game. Let's do it. All right. What's up, guys, and welcome to the Tim's post-game analysis of the Green Bay Packers hosting the Detroit Lions. The Lions take down the Packers 34-20. Lions absolutely dominated this game from start to finish. You can see 25 first downs to 15 Lions way, 7 for 17 on third down. They really fell off in the fourth quarter when they just started running the ball. They did go 2 for 2 on fourth downs as well. 3 for 11 for the Packers, 1 for 1 on fourth. It was a big fourth down trying to get back into this game. They stayed alive, but it did not be enough. Penalties, you had 8 penalties for 70 yards lost against the Lions, 4 for 31 against the Packers, 2 turnovers to 1. Packers had 1 more. And then the Lions dominated time of possession, 38-22. Let's look at the box score. You had Jared Goff, 19 for 28, 210 yards, a touchdown and an interception. He was sacked twice for 20 yards loss. Jordan Love, 23 for 36, 246 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. He also was sacked for 5 times for 43 yards. They could not start running the ball, them being Green Bay. 5 carries, 18 yards, leading rusher for Jones on the day. Only 12 carries for 27 yards as a team. You had David Montgomery, 32 carries, 121 yards, and 3 touchdowns. The former Bear free agent pickup for the Lions coming alive. Even though they drafted a first-round running back, they are making David Montgomery the bell cow and making sure Jahmyr Gibbs can stay healthy for a full 17 games. A lot of people have talked about rookies. They've only used to playing about 12 games a year in college. 17 games is a long season. They're trying to make sure he stays healthy, hopefully for a playoff run, them being the Lions. The leading receivers, you had Josh Reynolds, 3 catches, 69 yards. And you had Romeo Doubs, 9 catches, 95 yards, leading receiver for the Packers. You had Jordan Love, who fumbled the ball, but it was actually not really a fumble. It was a throw backwards and ends up going out of bounds. Brian Branch led the Lions with 7 tackles, and Quay Walker, 19 tackles, including 1 for a loss. Big day for him. Tons of guys got a sack. You had John Kaminsky had 1. Liam McNeil had 1. Aiden Hutchinson had 1.5. Charles Harris had a half. And Isaiah Buggs had 1 himself. So 5 sacks for the Packers. Devontae Wyatt and Carl Brooks also had 1 apiece for the Packers. Kicking, you had Riley Patterson, 2 for 2 on field goals, 4 for 4 on extra points. And Anders Carlson, brother of Daniel Carlson, if you didn't know, for the Raiders, 2 for 2 on field goals as well, one of them from 50. So my thoughts on this game. The Lions looked really strong against this Packers team, especially offensively. They pretty much commanded this game through and through. When they needed a score, they got it. They really tried to run the ball in the second half and ran it pretty well. Even they were running it on 3rd and long. They just really wanted to get that clock moving down as fast as possible, making it harder and harder for the Packers to come back. Jordan Love early in this game looked absolutely horrible. I think it was after 3 drives, they had -1 yard of total offense. And after 2 drives, they were at like -6. So it was really, really slow going for the Packers in the beginning. They did come alive a little bit in the second half. They did get helped by some penalties also, though, to keep some drives alive. And it just wasn't a very good day at all. They were missing Bakhtiari, and they were also missing the other lineman they lost. It was Jenkins Elgton, the left guard. They were really getting destroyed by this Lions defensive line. McNeil, Kaminsky, Aiden Hutchinson, Carl, what's his name? Not Carl, Charles Harris, excuse me. Carl Brooks was for the Packers, obviously. They were really living in the backfield, pressuring Love all throughout the day. Even though they weren't even getting, they did get 5 sacks. They also probably had another literally 5 or 6 pressures at least, maybe even more. They were really all in that backfield throughout the day. And Brian Branch looked really good. He did go out with an injury, though. It was a very scary injury. I thought he tore his Achilles. It looked really bad. It looked like almost non-contact. I wouldn't say non-contact because it was like he was going for it, but really he planted that right foot, and he went right down, grabbing at the ankle. They went in, took some x-rays. It looked like it was negative, so he did come back into the game, but he did look still a little shaken up, so maybe a high ankle sprain. Probably won't feel too good tomorrow, but luckily for the young kid, he did come back because he is on a really, really good season, maybe fighting for the Defensive Rookie of the Year. We will see. Amon-Ra St. Brown, absolute stud. He didn't even have to do all that much. 5 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown. And the touchdown was beautifully executed. So they had 2 receivers on the left side, Amon-Ra St. Brown on the outside, and I believe it was Jahmyr Gibbs on the inside, actually in the slot. And they run the classic pick play. So you had a wheel route by Gibbs, and you had a little hitch route from Amon-Ra St. Brown. But the trick is when he made contact with the Jahmyr Gibbs defender, he actually spun off him and ran deep. So turned it into a little bit of a hitch and go, but it was the DB, Rasul Douglas, I believe it was, just absolutely full-fledged running to stop the hitch and way out of position when he spun off that tackle. Wide open, Amon-Ra. Beautiful play executed by the Lions. But yeah, this day obviously goes to David Montgomery. 32 carries, 121 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Talk about having a day. And he didn't start off too hot. He was only averaging maybe 2.5 yards a carry for the first 10 carries or so. And then just wearing down that defense, tiring them out, winning the time of possession battle, beating him down, and he ends up with almost 4 yards a carry after a pretty bad start. And yeah, just absolutely incredible day. There was times there that felt like the Lions could really call any play in the playbook and it would work. They were absolutely killing them throughout there. And the Packers offense really struggled mightily. They seemed like the exact opposite. They almost couldn't do anything right, especially in that first half. The only reason they had 3 points early in the game was from an interception. Jared Goff on the opening drive threw an interception, and the defense of the Lions held him to a field goal. But outside of that, the first half was absolutely zilch. I wonder what the total yards was in the first half. I think it was probably 20. I think they ran 22 plays and had 20 yards in the first half. That is how bad the Packers offense came to play tonight, especially at home. Not a good look on primetime TV. Matt LaFleur has to be kicking himself, even with missing offensive linemen, a couple of other injuries. You have to put up something better, especially since you're supposed to be an offensive guru, pretty much. He's coached under Sean McVay and company. And yeah, so, or I don't know. No, he was under the Shanahans, I believe, actually. And Jay Gruden and such. So yeah, you'd think he would have a better understanding of how to get something going offensively. But yeah, that's the game. Detroit Lions moved to 3-1, and they are right now kings of the North. NFC North, that is. They are 3-1. Packers fall to 2-2. The other two in the divisions are 0-3. So the Lions are in really, really good spot to win the division for the first time in a while, especially not since Matt Stafford was there. And hey, maybe Dan Campbell actually is changing things around. They've been talking about a culture change ever since he's gotten there. They've been giving him props all over the place. It really hadn't turned into a lot of wins. Then this year might finally be coming together, beating the Chiefs, now beating their rival, the Packers. 3-1. Good luck to the Lions the rest of the way. But yeah, hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, become a channel member. 99 cents a month. You can help support the channel. I will see you on Sunday for the Commanders game. And until next time, see ya!